Hey, what's good, bitches? This is Order of Opinion, and today we are finally fucking concluding this syphilis-packed voyage of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Gayer Beings.
On gayer, guys.
Breakdowns and rankings episodes. And we're concluding it because we've been going in order. This time we're going in order of how they went out, except for we didn't because we started with the fucking new release.
Yeah, it's order enough.
But we're doing on Queer Tides today.
Yep. And we found the pistols. We found them. Antique stores can't fucking hide shit from us.
We saw a terrible acting bird. We'll get to talk, but yeah, check out the previous episodes in this series. Like I said, we started with Dead Man Tell No Dildo Tales, and
yeah, then we just went in order from
then we
there.
did Black Pearl through Please Just End, and it didn't.
It never.
It definitely
ends.
fucking didn't.
There's gonna be 8 of them.
Those are episodes 52 through 55.
Yeah, believe so.
Yeah.
And Johnny Depp, I hope you die soon, so I never have to watch fucking Pirates of the Caribbean again.
Hey, we have more episodes than how fucking old Johnny Depp is.
Yeah,
we don't have a failed cover band career.
Was he in a cover band, or is that just his shitty attempt at a rock career?
No, I think that was like his blackmail to Keith Richards. He's like, hey mate, can you let me can I play fake guitar in your fucking concert?
Keith Richards is like, I fucking guess. Have you seen my fingers? They're disgusting.
He's like, yeah, I need a chemical peel every fucking 9 days so I look 9 days younger. My days are fucking numbered.
Bro, did you notice in this movie, too, when he fucking, like, does the little, like, peace sign at fucking Jack Sparrow, how gnarled his fingers are?
Oh.
That's literally, and they've said this, that's from 40 years of playing guitar.
Really?
Yeah, he has arthritis in all of his fingers.
Well, Scrum doesn't need to use that because he uses his fucking toenail as a pick.
That's fucking true.
And, Keith Richards, he looks like somebody actually attempting to do the Batwing.
He
like
is
a 42-year-old was like, oh yeah, the Batwing, and like try to stretch his nutsack over the fucking web camera.
Bro,
that's what it would look like.
I honestly thought he was just making fun of him. So, like, that was an ad lib in this movie when they're like, you ever seen The Fountain of Youth? He's like, have you seen my fucking skin? And they're like, oh yeah, that's terrible.
If you want to hear other shit like that and catch up on the fucking 4 episodes worth of jokes so far, go check those out. And go check out our previous episodes. We've actually done a fuckload. I know we throw like 12 a month, and we might throw 2 in one day. We might throw 1 every 7 days. You never know what the fuck's going to come from us. So
yeah, it all depends on our neighbors.
Just follow on Twitter and Facebook. That's where our release schedules are.
Yep.
And
you can find us on fucking...
And check out all of our previous like we've done. Just listen to Fast and Furious. Please, for us. If you're true fans right now, go download that 10,000 times. Make up accounts.
Yeah, can you subscribe, guys? Come on.
Just write, hey, Order of Opinion bot 1. You can even name yourself that. I don't fucking care. Just download it 100 million times. And when
we have we'll promote this, I guess, but we have a YouTube account that's about a month away from being caught up to where we'll be right now.
Yeah, and we somehow get 138 views from Vietnam. It's like, we have not got done this pirate yet.
Fucking, yeah. I mean, honestly,
What is up with that shit in the Bay Area? Why do people like fucking Vietnamese food?
Pho?
The pho, yeah.
Pho?
Yeah.
Like, go fuck yourself?
Yeah.
Go fuck
You're like,
yourself,
oh yeah, we just
crackers.
put raw ball sack on the fucking soup and it heats up.
Oh, God. That would be funny, though.
That's what the meat looks like. It looks
raw
like their ball sack.
Okay, fair enough, yeah. Dude, and what's weird, too, is, like, I got that to go once, and then I realized how stupid of an idea that is, because they literally give you raw meat, and I was like, okay, well, I just had to fucking grill it myself, essentially, because, like, that soup's not holding up the temperature it should be.
Yeah, and every time I eat it, when I use the bathroom, I feel like I shit it out of Viet Cong trench.
Although, I'm not gonna lie, the one in town here is not bad.
Yeah, I took a Greek chick to a Vietnam restaurant one time, and she grossed me out.
I took a Greek
Like, I was like, oh, man, you're fucking hot, you're Greek. You're brown somehow and you're Greek. Do you ever understand that? They just have brown people from Greece?
Yeah, I never got that. Maybe it's just because they're so fucking olived out.
Well, I think I just figured every Greek person looked like the guy from The Prophet.
Well, you know, I took a Greek girl to Vietnam once and came back without a Greek girl and $10,000 richer.
Well, I think a lot of people like Vietnamese girls because they tend to like fat white guys.
I took a Vietnamese girl to America once and came back without a Vietnamese girl and about $10,000 for sure. It's easy to transport people. Let's just put it that way.
That would have been more of a plot than this fucking movie, that's for sure.
That's what I thought the plot of this movie was.
And if you're on fucking SoundCloud right now, follow us.
Yeah, we have pictures there. You can look at them.
Yeah, we have pictures. We actually can, like... I think we could do it on iTunes. We're just too fucking scared to put it on lip sync because we're scared like our episode's not going to go through. No, we're not technologically advanced to figure out if it doesn't actually go through to iTunes.
I think it says specifically that it wouldn't.
Really?
iTunes said
I've seen people do it, though.
On each
the people
episode?
That are better than us, apparently.
On each specific episode has a different picture?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
And by the way, if you're expecting to hear a real fucking review, strap in. And listen, because you're going to be highly fucking...
disappointed or entertained, one of the two.
Disappointed, that's for fucking sure.
Hopefully entertained.
Because, we could talk about how beautiful the ships are and how Johnny Depp's gold teeth have fucking gotten straighter. I don't know. What did the fucking other review shows talk about?
Did it? Gold teeth. Oh, the syphilis is just a little more believable this time.
Yeah, so we started from the beginning, from number 1. So if you hear that, you'll know, just the progression of his scabies scars and how he perfected the Boy George frolicking prance. Right? It's like, he perfected that.
In this one, he literally, when he's talking to the king and he's chained up, he can't talk without frolicking. They have to unchain him because of it.
Yeah, like, I was thinking, was he trying to be smart to get, because he knows that the king is fruity enough to be like, oh my god, this is annoying.
No, I think he just had to frolic.
He had to frolic while he was talking, yeah. That's
and
true.
What's funny, too, is he even tells the Angelica, or what is her name in real life?
I think Foghorn Leghorn.
The Mexican chick.
Tweety? I don't know.
I really don't know what her name is in real life.
Some Cartoon Network bird.
But anyway, Angelica, the Mexican chick, he goes, you run like a girl. And she's like, where do you think I learned it from?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that's some heat.
He's like, I don't know, maybe one of the trannies I fucked?
He's like, that's where I learned it from.
That's how I got walking like that.
That's how they run so their dick doesn't clang around.
Oh, yeah. When also they braid their dingleberries in their pubes, so...
Well, I think Jack Sparrow might actually have beads on his dingleberry braids.
Bro, he sounds like a Christmas ornament, just jingling around.
Dude, the fight between him and Angelica when she was disguised as him, it was literally just jingle bells. It was a song.
Well, first when she came out, I didn't know if it was her or if it was a silhouette of a bird, because it's just a giant, long nose.
Just a schnoggin.
She has the snossage for fucking $1.99 at Costco.
Well, that's how she smelled them out.
Smell of the crew. And apparently the one move he taught her and the one other thing he taught her was how to Scooby-Doo your way out of a fight.
Oh,
He literally tried to Scooby-Doo each other.
They did. They tried to Scooby-Doo each other out of a fight. And then when the British people come, they figured out how to Scooby-Doo their way out of that together. They're like, oh, yeah, we already know what to do. We practice.
I'm surprised he didn't actually try and cover a Boy George song and have fucking Scrum play the banjo with his toenail.
Bro, I was half expecting him just to be on the boat and be like, do you really want to love me?
Except for he was saying that to Gibbs. But
and Gibbs was like, I reckon I have.
It's funny, though, because the way he looks, first off, he has a rapper feel to him. Yeah. Why does he have a rapper feel to him? Because he literally only cares about his image.
Well,
he only fucking cares about not himself, not his health, his image.
That and he's dreaded out and has jewelry.
And girls still find him attractive even though he has STD written on him.
Dude, his dreads are getting longer and blonder. What the fuck is going on here?
He looks like a man with a midlife crisis trying to make a glam rock cover band.
Honestly, he is, because think about it, Gib. He's just trying to reunite the crew. Oh, that one almost killed you. The curse of the fucking Black Pearl.
Fuck. That's true. They lost the contract to their best venue. That was the Black Pearl. He was like, oh, I'm missing my drum mate.
Gibbs is like, I'll always be here for you, Captain.
Because he looks miserable. And his only scheme in the beginning was to get Gibbs out of jail. He had no other schemes. He was like, yeah, I'm walking around the fucking studio and everyone in Disney's telling me I gotta go find the Fountain of Youth, so I guess I will.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't get it. I just wanted to sit on the ride for a while longer. But then someone fucking weird was like, dead men tell no tales. And I was like, all right, dude, I guess we'll make that movie too.
And all he wants to do as a cover band midlife crisis, he just wants to shoot heroin in his fingertips and beat his wife. And have $1 million fucking wine habit.
Dude,
like Johnny Depp in real life.
And that's what, like, honestly, too, he's like, Johnny Depp in real life was like, dude, how drunk can we get him in this movie? They're like, as drunk as you want, Johnny Depp.
And he's like, well, last time I did that, I almost went to jail, mate.
He's like, I'm pretty fucking drunk right now.
And not for being drunk.
No, it's because I punched a woman. It's like, I'm honest about it. It happened.
And like his probably suicidal fucking tendencies after he beat his wife, or is that even his wife?
Amber Heard?
Or is that just some whore that he fucking chokes with a scarf and beats?
That was some salty wench he picked up on the sea.
Because what has Amber Heard done? Like 3 fucking shitty horror movies
is she
about
in a
kangaroos, like zombie kangaroos?
Has she ever been in a movie?
Yeah.
Is she an actress?
Yes.
I just thought she was like some dumb model or something.
I thought she was like Swim Fan or something.
Maybe
you remember that stupid fucking movie?
Yes. Maybe he was
actually a stalking Swim Fan.
Oh god. Maybe he was trying to knock a career into her. Because now she's in Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah. Is she?
Yeah, I think so.
As who?
No, she's in something.
It's who? A battered woman victim? And him... Maybe Johnny Depp should tell this to himself. He's like, how about I just stop trying to live forever and just accept the fact that I'm going to die from wisdom tooth infection in about a couple of months.
It's like, someone will remember my legacy of hitting women and being shitty.
He tries to Tupac his fucking name.
Yeah, he does.
He's like, I'm always going to be the one that found Celine Dion's leaking pussy. That's how we stay young forever. Because that's what it was.
He's like, Kathy Griffith ate me. People will remember that.
And apparently, goats aren't the only thing that tickles Jack's fancy. It's fucking birds, too, because he fucked the shit out of Angelica, apparently, and turned her the fuck out.
Yeah, he
like
turned
some
her
Bay
out.
Area gangster.
He turned her out from God.
Well, when you get slapped in the face with a schmegma dick, that could change a lot of fucking circumstances in your life.
Oh, shit. Well, she had to fucking, essentially, because she couldn't hide the syphilis, so they knew that she had fucked him.
And all she did was, like, I guess she was okay. She did piss me the fuck off.
She just yelled a lot.
Yeah, she's like, yes, espero! Tu pene es muy pequeño! Ah!
She just seriously was like, just hoist the masses! Go fuck yourselves!
Yeah, she sounds like if Tweety grew 7 feet and could talk.
She's literally like, how have I not been raped on this ship yet?
She has giant tits, though.
Does she?
Like, her tits actually stick out more than her nose, which I thought was fucking impossible.
No, her nipple's probably about the same length from her chest as her nose.
She has a perfect, like, Latino body. Like, every fucking Latino. Like, when she gets fat, her shoulders are she's gonna get, like, shoulder fat and back fat.
I have
hair, like, somehow hair under her tits.
I have expected her to fucking be wearing a tube top. She's so Latino.
And like Foghorn Leghorn, instead of her saying, I say, she goes, I see. In a cunty Spanish accent. And in the whole movie, essentially, it's the same. Although it's linear, and it's actually, instead of about Will Turner and Elizabeth actually not fucking liking each other, to about just literally Jack Sparrow and Barbossa.
Yeah, it was so linear that you almost... If you sat there and watched it, you could probably remember it a year from now. Like, that's how linear this movie is. You're like, oh, yeah, he fucking escaped.
You said it earlier, like, you could have just watched the first one and the fourth one, and that would be the same. Like, nothing would change.
Yeah, that would be a great story. But instead, you have to have the other two.
It'd be sad. It'd be pathetic, but it'd be a good one.
But you'd get why it's pathetic.
Yeah.
You just the only piece that would be missing is how Barbossa got the pearl. But I guess you could just assume, like, Jack Sparrow's a fucking asshole.
Because he has to land on the docks and get his tranny run in before he fucking goes back to the pearl. He's got to bust nuts, too. Or if he doesn't, the schmegma's going to crust over and he'll never be able to see his dick again.
How many times has he tried to bust a nut on a tranny? It's been like 18.
He tries to bust a move on Amber Heard's face.
Only one person alive knows that move.
Because this parrot is a fucking tranny, Angelica. She's that's why she hasn't gotten raped.
That's what I'm saying. Like, again, in like every fucking movie, Jack Sparrow has some form of information that no one may even know that he knows, just to keep him alive long enough so he can improvise some stupid fucking plan to get him out of it and win.
Yeah, and half the time his plans don't fucking work. Or it's like in this one, in his escape scene from Gibbs. It was all planned out perfectly, except for the driver turned on him. The only reason...
It's like, dude, you gave me 2 fucking pesos. Filipino pesos at that.
This is more worthless than the Mexican ones.
Those are good in Singapore, mate. But Get you 2 trannies at once. 2 for 1.
But think about it. This fool went so deep into, like, that game, right? That he fucking... The only reason he survived was because the king needed him. And then he didn't even have what he needed when the king needed him, so he just lied his way out of that one, too.
That's where the good argument is of, like... Jack doesn't like to kill anyone.
No.
He's not really into rape.
No.
He does have STDs.
Yes.
But he really just likes being... STDs. He likes playing the... Like, he's like a nice drug dealer. Essentially.
Yeah, he's like, I like the money, but I don't really like the
No, he
game.
doesn't like the money at all.
Oh, no, yeah,
he'll give the money away.
He's Robin Hood, except for selfish. It's like, I just want to live forever and sail, mate.
I just sell a lot of drugs. I want everyone to know I did.
He's like, the reason I want to be a pirate for forever is they can't arrest me on international waters. I can hit as many women as I want.
He is Eddie from Ed, Edd n Eddy because he's such a schemer. He tries to scheme his way into going into a religion so he doesn't die like a fucking scumbag.
He almost schemes his way into other schemes. It's like, how can I scheme my way into a better scheme?
You know who ruins all the schemes? The fucking Spanish.
Yeah, they do.
They're like, yeah, we sleep till 1 p.m. and we eat tapas and go back to bed at 5 p.m. We use whale sperm to condition our hair. That's why it's straight.
Oh, shit. Fucking, and what's funny, too, is, like, if that were the case, then they're still better than every pirate.
Yeah. Well, the Spanish... you know why I love this movie? And we didn't even say our fucking scores.
Not yet.
Our scores out of it, and we'll actually give our list. We haven't done our list so far, Pirates. We'll do our list at the end. So if you haven't been roped in yet by any rape joke or racist joke, just keep listening. I gave it a 6.7 out of 10.
I gave it
and I feel that's slightly lenient. Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like that's slightly lenient.
Yeah. I gave it a 6.5.
Okay.
I initially just wanted to not think about it.
I wanted to give it a 0.
Yeah, that's
first
what
time
I
watched it.
I wanted to die the first time I watched it.
I want to die right now.
That was pirate fatigue, though, and this is real fatigue.
If you guys don't know, we're probably recording like 110 fucking degrees in this booth.
It's hot as fuck. So if we start...
I have to keep a ball under my chair for all the ball sweat.
Yeah, so if we start hallucinating and talking to ourselves and not each other...
I'm going to refilter it and drink it. That's how hard it is for a pirate.
Well, you got one of those life straws that just filters everything? That's fucking gross.
And Blackbeard, right? Let's talk about fucking Blackbeard.
Oh, the American pirate.
He looks like... Every time that he comes out, like when he first comes out of his ship, it seems like he tried to overdose on fentanyl and Klonopin. He's like, oh yeah, I've had one video game for 30 years. I'm trying to play Pong on my... His sword is a fucking joystick.
Yeah, he's just Pac-Manning his ship around.
That's the shit.
I'm running away from the ghosts.
Because when Barbossa sees his sword, he's like, wait, I can rape and capture people from my ship?
He's like... he's like, I'll be able to catch every bitch that tries to jump off the side with these ropes.
It's like playing Space Invaders, except for pirates' dick cum on a fucking ladies.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, every time he wakes up, it's like an old man that, fucking ate all of his Monday through Friday pill case on Thursday. He's like, oh, what the fuck is going on? And he's truly evil.
In this one, yes, he will kill his own child.
He needs the script to say his fucking lines, but he's truly evil. That's evil in itself. This dude looks like Al Pacino has his liver bloated.
This one looks like Al Pacino if he slept under the Brooklyn Bridge or something like that.
Who is this actor again?
I have no fucking clue.
Look it up.
He's greasy is what he is.
He's super greasy, and you could tell he's like the ultimate racist, right? And
is he racist? Because his daughter's Mexican.
Well, here's why I think he's a cranky old man on muscle relaxers and painkillers. Here's why. Mm-hmm. You could tell he can't breathe if he reclines his chair. And if he does recline his chair, his burning fucking bead beards are going to fall in his fucking mouth and he'll die. That's why she's like, Father, I want to get you this so that you won't choke on yourself. But yeah, he looks like a cranky old man because, some cranky old man, they collect quarters.
Some of them.
Some of them collect stamps.
Yeah.
Some of them collect Elvis Presley toys. I don't know why, you fucking fags.
Oh, shit.
What he does instead of looking for big picture items, the Pokemon items that Jack Sparrow searches around for. Because Jack Sparrow has no fucking money. He just searches for Pokemon items.
Well, Jack Sparrow he literally is like, yeah, I gotta collect them all, man. Or else I can't go back to my hometown.
A cranky old man.
Blackbeard's name is Jack McShane, by the way.
Jack McShane.
Or Ian McShane.
And his real name isn't his real name in this like Edward Teach?
Well, that was Blackbeard's real name in real life.
His name was fucking Edward Teach.
Yeah, but that was his actual
name in the movie.
No, and in real life. Blackbeard's real
name. Oh, yeah,
because
all these are made up as shit. Yeah. Whatever.
Barbossa's fake. Blackbeard's the only one they've had that's a real pirate.
Yeah, that's true. But like a cranky old man, all he does is go around and use his fucking joystick to cheat and beat up other pirate ships, and then he collects them.
Yeah. Well, because
he kills and rapes fucking pirates. He's evil.
He has ships in a bottle.
And he's like, if you have a problem with it, go pray, you Catholic bitch.
Yeah, his old man strategy is just like, I just have ships in a bottle and I'm really fucking cranky.
And he makes, pube dolls out of his evil fucking witch ways. Whoever taught him that.
Well, his own pubes taught him that. In case you didn't know. Syphilis makes you talk to your dick.
And apparently Barbossa's athlete's foot on his nose spread to his leg and he rotted off.
Yeah,
right?
And he needed... well, actually, you know what that is? Is to improve his raping skills. He's like, the splinters are good to make the victim feel bad.
Blackbeard chopped off his leg and raped it because Barbossa's fucking got an itch that he has to scratch.
Yeah, he does.
And it's not his monkey's ass this time. And it's weird because he's like, oh, why not be a fag and join the Captain Crunch crew? And you can even tell he wants to go, I have an advantage. You can tell he wants to do that so bad.
He's like, you see the hair they gave me.
And, he's like, I'd give me left. No, I'm not even going to say that one. He's like, fuck it. He's like, I'll give me left arm to get another chance at Blackbird. And Sparrow's like, what about your strong arm? He's like, me need that to jerk my monkey off.
He's like, how else am I going to hold the women down?
And so that's Barbossa. He's just an old man on a fucking revenge plot. Right?
That, and he's just sort of living the good life too, because you see him doing the fucking what was his?
He's an Uncle Tom. He's a Captain Crunch Uncle Tom. Let's just say it.
Because he's basically doing the Beckett at one scene where he's sitting on his boat just eating sliced apple and drinking. He's like, yes, fine day for brunch.
As he has his peg leg up.
Yeah, he's like, stroke it for me, matey.
The blood flow goes back to me, schmegma, once I have my leg up.
It's the only way I can get an erection these days.
I really miss me monkey's ass. He loved the pig. God,
he doesn't have the monkey. That's right. That's why he's so pissed off.
And like I said, the movie's so fucking linear that Jack has become a plot device now.
He's a plot device.
He's forced
in this movie,
into everything through the plot. He's like, I didn't fucking come here for any of this shit. He's like, I went to the Fountain of Youth and I went unprepared like an asshole. Just thought I could spin around and frolic and it'll fucking show up.
He's like, no one told me how to do this. But if I just spin 2 cups around, that'll tell me.
And he's like, well, yeah, not only is the plot completely fucking retarded. It might be the most retarded plot I've ever heard.
It is the most literal point A to point B plot in the world.
And to fill in all that A through B points, there's a bunch of Jumanji rules. We're truly playing Jumanji. Let's think about it. I wrote it down. We got the 2 chalices. Well, this is the backwood fucking told this to Jack Sparrow, his dad. He's like, look, you need chalices and a piece of schmegma. And he's like, oh, I got plenty of that, mate. What was it? It was chalices and something else, right? And then when he meets Foghorn Leghorn, she's like, I see, you need a mermaid. And then the Blackbeard prophecy.
Yeah, what was up with that?
You'll be killed by a fucking rotting nose peg leg guy.
Well, that's what's funny. You'll be killed by a guy with 1 leg.
Yeah.
And Sparrow's like, I know that guy.
And then the water has to be drunk in each other's buttholes and has to be perfectly placed in your ear while you do it.
Yeah,
some
and
shit like that.
Only then do you gain the inches off of another man's penis.
And the other one dies, and the other guy that didn't is ashamed.
Yeah.
That's the feeling of that. Then you have the rocking ship where they can't fucking... can't move a certain way, else the ship's gonna balance over.
That's not really a fucking Jumanji rule. That's just sort of physics.
How is that not a Jumanji rule?
No, the
he
Jumanji
put his
rule...
ship there because every Mexican has to piss you off while they're trying to steal their dead treasure.
Ponce de Leon was Spanish. What the fuck?
Well, Cortez, was he Spanish or Mexican?
And
who cares? Spanish probably conquered them by then, or they already have it conquered. So they are all Spanish and Mexicans.
Well, what's funny too is like
that's why Filipinos' names are like fucking Eduardo Hernandez, and you're like, what?
What's more Jumanji about that fucking scene is if you touch the map, his head turns at you.
Yeah, and he won't let you take the map. You have to read it off his dick.
Although they don't imply, it's like, okay, this weak-ass dead skeleton's gonna turn his head at me. Boo fucking who. Why can't you take the map?
I don't know.
That's a Jumanji rule right there.
And just to explain, okay, not only that, now, when you get the chalices, you have to fucking sing Boy George style Aqua de Vida, right?
Aqua de Vida.
With a synthesizing piano.
Little sweet.
And then the mermaids. Apparently you need Joys of Tear. Just kill a Mexican in front of them.
Joys of Tear? Do you mean Tears of Joy?
Joys of Tear?
That sounds like the name of a Led Zeppelin fucking album.
They like you to sing Disney pirate rape theme sing-alongs.
Yeah. Did they sing
Sponsored by Disney. Yeah.
They did.
They did.
That's right.
Something about like their jolly dick or something.
Yeah, my jolly sailor syphilis.
What was the rest of it?
It's like
I've only had 3,000 pounds since I was fucking 42. I send it back to my family and I fucking rape them later. Some shit like that.
Yeah, so Jack the Ripper doesn't kill them. That's the bribe.
And apparently they like to hear songs when they fucking eat you to the bone.
Yeah.
Although, here's what I will admit. Just to talk about the mermaids. Oh, actually, let me just finish this point. And they like songs or whatever, and then they like man-made dildos, apparently.
Yeah.
And if you can create light off the fucking shin of your ball sack.
And they'll only fuck... And apparently, if you're injured, they'll kiss you and drag you to the watery abyss, and that's somehow saving you. Because that priest dude just dis-a-fucking-peers.
Oh my god, that was the reason why I lowered the fucking movie.
The priest?
Was him and the mermaid.
Honestly, I'll take that over Will and fucking Elizabeth. Though.
Yeah, you would because it's just glossed over. But it's still retarded and dumb and shitty.
Oh well. How do you make a love story
Oh, well, it's
good?
shitty. If it's shitty, it's shitty.
Yeah, and I've already said this movie is shitty, so it's an oh well factor.
But you said it's better than Will and Elizabeth, and I'd argue Will and Elizabeth's is done better, but this one is just less of it. It's the only reason why you like it. Not because it's better.
No, I just can't handle Will and Elizabeth talking
And why
to
does
each
she
other.
sound like a deaf Brazilian?
She is a deaf Brazilian, but I would like to have seen her titties.
Yeah, that'd have been nice. And apparently Angelica wants Blackbeard to live as long as her in beard years, right?
Well, how else is she going to get molested?
She's a whore.
Oh, I was just thinking like dad problems, and all girls have.
Well, yeah, the only person she's been fucking is Blackbeard the last 10 years. So when Jack Sparrow comes in, she's like, well, if you're going to fucking rape me in my dreams, just please keep your goddamn clothes on. If I don't see the schmegma, I can deal with it.
You know what they say about the Caribbean? Anything goes. In terms of fucking your siblings or children. Just do it.
But one thing I will say about the mermaids, that literally might be the first time I've ever seen a live action scene with mermaids and their fucking rapists.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything like that either, no.
You don't feel any type of way for that mermaid. You're like, that bitch is a cunt. She was going to fucking bite your dick off.
It was like, dude, literally, you were just about to murder all of them, and now you're trying to make us feel bad for her?
Yeah, I don't know. And the only one that liked her was that cocksucking deacon.
Well, yeah, and she likes him, and that sort of, like, makes her more personable, but it's like, okay, if y'all were, like, worried about being attacked or threatened, maybe you shouldn't have attacked first, you fucking assholes.
Yeah, right? And of everything about this fucking plot, all the Jumanji rules and everything they had to acquire, they had to meet Robin Williams, and he had to fucking roll the dice first. And
on his life?
Yeah.
Jesus. They just found him hanging there in the cave. And they're like, oh, that's what happened to him. I feel it.
We can get that or I'll commit suicide. Damn, that was rough.
It's like, again, just let me put this noose over here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hope you don't find me in the bathroom.
Oh, that's what it was. Blackbeard was getting blown by Robin Williams' ghost.
Yeah, he was.
That's why he was always over there. Yeah, and apparently every time you have to go after some treasure, it has to be previously owned by some Latin conqueror, right?
Actually, yeah. In these Pirates movies, it seems like most of the shit. I mean, was Poseidon a Latin conqueror? Probably.
And the way you hear the Captain Crunch crew talk about fucking the Spaniards, you know there's some racism going on.
Yeah, they're like, those fucking Even the king's like, not let a Catholic. Fucking the melancholy Spaniard. Get this ship.
He's like, Barbossa, I would think you would accomplish it so you get your nose paddled as you desire. Keep that man in the chains.
But yes, the Spanish were apparently, they did not fuck with the Spanish at all.
So the movie starts with some Armenians fucking longboat fishing for crawdads, right?
Yeah, they're listening to fucking Serge Tankian on like the Mamdy Walls.
No, the solo Serge Tankian
Yeah, that's
album.
what I'm saying.
First off, Serge Tankian's solo album, why was every video like about kids or something to do with kids and him around kids having this weird, goofy, like carnival smile?
His official answer, because they did ask him that, and his official answer in the magazines was something Armenian genocide. Oh, and he was showing off his new Pro Tools setup.
Why every time with Armenians, like it has to be System of a Down?
Because they're the only Armenian celebrities I know. Kardashians are Armenian?
Yeah.
I just thought they were bitches.
No, they're really Armenian. That's why you didn't get all those jokes every time we said Armenians, they said Kardashians, because they're Armenian.
Well, I knew Rob Kardashian was some sort of fucking scumbag, and I knew they were bitches, and so I just thought that was a race.
That's why dipping your dick in their pussy is like dipping a chip into hummus. You just get hooked.
And it smells bad? Is that why the Jenners are way better looking and like way more preferred because they're half?
The Jenners?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Before he became a woman, he looked like Green Goblin.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the daughters.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Not transgender, fucking normal Jenners.
They're not Jenners.
Yeah, they are.
Because he's such a fruit, she didn't make him take that name, did she? Oh, yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
The daughters
didn't.
Yes.
They're like, I'm KK. They're Kardashian.
No, still Caitlyn Jenner and... Or no, sorry. Kylie Jenner and fucking...
His kids.
That's who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying he didn't make the other kids take...
No. But what I'm saying is that why those two Jenners are better is because they're half the Great White Hope. The greatest athlete to ever play the game of swimming.
I don't know, but they're both starting to look like their dad pretty quickly.
Are they?
Yeah. I think Kylie Jenner looks like a ghoul.
Kylie Jenner looks like she probably has eaten the head off of a guy before.
Yeah, so anyways, so they fucking fish up some old meth head, and he's like, oh, those mermaids infected me. He has a fucking seizure, right? He thought he was still checking receipts at Walmart.
Oh, shit.
I let him go.
And they're like, we should probably bring this to the king because we as fishermen can do that.
Well, he brings him to Spain.
No, the Spanish
king. And they're reading The Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, Capitan! We have to eat tapas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It's like they say his erection didn't go down after 8 hours. And so they told us to call his doctor. And he started talking about this shit.
We like to walk to do things. We wear sandals in the winter. We are Spaniards. They look like gay Argentinians, too, don't they?
He's like, He's like, I know it's 3 a.m, but we figured you were just eating lunch. I was.
You've slept for 14 hours.
Stop us.
Yeah, and the leper apparently had some fucking dumb fucking book that Barbossa's going to put his kidney stone on later, apparently.
That's the book?
I thought it was.
It might be.
I thought it was.
Christopher Columbus.
Because you know how Spaniards are, they're overvaluing things that aren't as valued as high as they think it is.
So
That's why the Spaniards are broke now.
So wait, and that fool was like alive somehow, even though he was fished out of the water?
And has leprosy?
And obviously has leprosy, and he's just alive, and he's like, Ponce de Leon. And the Spaniard is like, Fountain of Youth. That goes against my religion.
Well, and the Fountain of Youth, according to British and pirates, was a 10-year-old girl.
Jesus.
Because they will scout you out.
And they make her squirt?
They're like, oh, sir, the last time we had to import football players, we lost.
It's like, all right.
They're like, all right, take that fucking book. Let's go find that fountain of youth and destroy it because we're Catholic. Ah, you fucking Catholics. What the fuck was... So I'm assuming that Catholic is a new breed of religion now? It's a progressed religion at this point?
No,
in Pirates World? No. Not everyone's a fucking scumbag and just thinks they're going to die at 22?
Well, no, I mean, obviously Catholicism been fucking around, but that's just because they're all English and they're Protestants, so they fucking hate the Catholics.
Oh, okay, that's true. All right.
He's like, they might as well be Irish.
So how fucking original. They have pirate hangings, right? And they're selling, Jack Sparrow flavored dildos and Jack Sparrow toys, right?
Yeah.
To kids.
But Jack Sparrow's like, hey, I hung once.
And we got to the point where it's not even just a hanging anymore. The kid asks his dad, and she's like, well, are we going to at least be as good as the other movies and actually show a fucking hanging? He's like, no, don't worry. We get more boring. We're just doing the trial now.
He's like, oh, there's just a rape. A rape of justice.
And apparently Gibbs raped someone or ate his fucking face off because they treat him like Hannibal.
Yeah, he's like, my name's Mahogany Gibbs. Or whatever the fuck his name is.
It was, Jessolomew or something like that.
Jessolomew?
It was something
Jessolomew Gibbs. That would be a fucking awesome name.
It was something stupid.
Pierce
I'm
Brosnan.
scratching my balls right now.
That's okay, guys.
His name was Jerem Sampin or something. Jermainson.
Jermainson? Is he black now?
Yeah, they threw him in the chokey fucking so that Matilda's principal could spank him later. He was in the fucking chokey, and he goes into the British court setting, and they're like, oh, you fucking highway patrolman. Whatever the fuck they called him. He's like, the only thing I'd be patrolling is Jack's ass.
Yeah, he's like, well, I thought you were Jack.
The whole movie.
And then that's when they're like, all rise for the ultimate faggot of the court.
We have the advantage, Captain Crunch.
Wow. Yes. Excellent.
Oh, I wrote it. His name is Joshamy.
Joshamy.
What a fucking asshole.
What kind of a name is that?
A guy that fucks pigs. That's what kind of name is that. And, they're like, oh, advantage. We're so fucking stupid we can't recognize Jack Sparrow.
Yes, Jack Sparrow comes out with a powdered wig and he bribes the dude so that
powdered wig?
That's what they're called.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they powder the fucking wigs?
Yes.
Wow.
I don't know why. But anyway, so he comes out fucking in the powdered judge robe wig fucking bullshit, and he powders his mustache and dangly bits.
Well, he should have tried to powder his hands because the fucking scabies spread.
Yeah, I did.
Jesus
oh my
fucking
god,
Christ,
that was gross.
disgusting.
I did notice that immediately. And what's crazy too is do they just not realize that if he coughs on any of them, they're gonna die in a year?
Right? And apparently, yeah, he has an X on his face. That's when Amber Heard was defending herself with a pickaxe. She's like, "You're not getting me this time."
She got straight to the bottom of him.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, all girls out there, if Johnny Depp buys you a scarf, just fucking accept it, okay? Yeah, wear it around.
Do not.
Don't get punched.
You do not go up against Johnny Depp. He will punch you and then make you watch his old movies. Which is worse than getting punched, trust me.
And Jack had to show off his eyeliner, so he dropped his 2 monocle glasses that they just linked together. He's like, oh, your name seems to fit the crime, or some shit like that, right? Because what did Gibbs do? He ate someone.
He ate someone? They were just trying him for being Jack Sparrow.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
He ate someone. What the fuck movie is this? That'd be sick. He's like,
well,
I swear I didn't do it. I just read about it in a book.
I was like, well, your smegma seems to fit the profile, mate.
It's like, we don't have... Hey, guess what, Gibbs? We don't have any exposition to give you for this movie.
Right? And Gibbs is pissed about it.
Yeah.
So he's like, dude, I'll call out your fucking name. You say one more goddamn word about it. If it helps me, I'll do it. And he's like, do you want to get bludgeoned like my real-life girlfriends, mate?
He's like, can't we just make you a set piece like they made me? And he's like, all right, I reckon.
And the guy hops off his dildo stucky chair, and he's like, huh, what's the trial? Is it guilty or not? Jack is like, dude, we're not having a fucking trial.
He's like, he's guilty.
What was going on?
Well,
I didn't get that scene.
They were going to have a trial.
He paid off one person, gave him like 10 pesos.
No, he gave them a lot.
What was Jack Sparrow doing? Was he selling a schmegma to fucking research laboratories?
Probably. He's selling dreads. To
How
children
did he get all
who
this
needed
money?
toys.
He never has money.
One of Jack Sparrow's dreads was like an old school fidget spinner. You just whip it around for a while and schmeg would fly out.
Oh, God.
I have no clue, but he basically says, like, yeah, there ain't going to be a fucking trial, so what's the verdict? Come on, I'm in a hurry. They're like, they literally take the fucking side of the crowd. They're like, I guess he's guilty, because they all want to see him hang.
It's just a bunch of dirty, oh, God, these cunts.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of women.
They're like, hang him! Hang him!
Are English women just the most obnoxious people in the world?
I don't know.
And violent?
But their titty dirt definitely bothers you on fucking movies.
Why is everyone so dirty back then?
Because they were British. They were the one that brought all the disease to the Native Americans.
Yeah. They gave them smallpox.
They fucked pigs.
How the fuck do you cultivate smallpox?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They have one hell of a cereal, though, I'll tell you that.
Captain Crunch?
Yeah, they're dirty fucks. I actually wrote that in my notes. British are dirty fucks. And fucking Sparrow's like, huh, his sentence is being homeless somewhere near pigs.
Yeah, and he's guilty of not being as gay as me.
The crime of which you've been found guilty of is being innocent of being Jack Sparrow.
Okay, I wrote in my notes, Boulder Dash Britain is a bunch of bloodthirsty fucks.
Boulder Dash might be misspelling, but yeah, British people are a bunch of
why would I write Boulder Dash?
Might have auto-corrected. Boulder Dash! It was British.
Boulder Dash.
Scummy as fuck.
I will give you your cum as you desire. You know, in depth, you know, like I said, he's just starting to look pitiful, dude.
Yeah. As he snakes away in his robes, he's like, watch me walk.
He looks like Lil Wayne after his last codeine seizure.
That's right. Well, he does, because he's getting more and more dreaded by the moment and less understandable.
And Paul McCartney's like, dude, can you stop fucking hopping on my stage? And stop showing your dick to the girls, and if they don't like it, stop punching them.
It's like, sorry, I'm just, it's just me being a wife abuser, savvy.
Yeah, so he's like, so he does this little trick, right? He's escaping, he's undressing, and you see how pitiful Johnny Depp's looking. He's like, dude, 10 years of this shit, Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm over it.
He gets into the carriage with Gibbs, because he sent Gibbs to send him to jail for life.
Yeah.
And he pays off the driver, which is fucking hilarious because the driver fucks him over later. He's like, bitch, I got more dough, and I took your dough.
Yeah, he's like, double dough.
And he's talking to Gibbs, and he's like, Gibbs, how'd you get so fucking famous? What did you do, mate? Last time I left you with 2 trannies, I thought you'd die of AIDS.
He's like, but I always keep my ear out for some raping.
And that dumb fucking ship of yours, eh?
He's like, I think it's still in a bottle. Oh, wait, we haven't gotten there yet.
Give me a drink. I can't fucking think.
He's like,
because that's Gibbs' character.
Gibbs is like, they
you see that stupid fucking smile he had on his face when he got the sake?
Yeah. But Gibbs is literally like, this is a subject I know nothing about, so I have nothing to say, and I'm depressed about it.
He's like, but I did hear you made yourself a captain's daughter. Did you get that feminine?
It's like, sorry,
like,
I just became transsexual.
He's like, wait, there's an imposter who doesn't have schmegma and doesn't beat women? Spoiling my good name?
He's like,
Captain Jack Sparrow.
I read about it in a book.
Oh, yeah, and then Gibbs was like, yeah, I heard you weren't doing shit except for bending over taking hellish dick, you little bitch.
He's like, yeah, no. I've been trying to be a pirate, okay?
Apparently he's been trying to get the Celine Dion age trick because he was apparently looking for the Fountain of Youth, and Gibbs called him out. He's like, dude, you ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
It's Friday. Let's get high.
He's like, all right. And then the fucking carriage stops.
He's like, no, I will live forever, and I will have a cover band career.
It's like, but we're still getting high, right?
Mark my words.
They're like, yeah, of course we're getting high. It's Friday. And that's when fucking, they pull over and stop, and he's like, ooh, short trip. They fucking get out, and they're immediately arrested.
Yeah. And Gibbs was like, this was part of your fucking plan, huh?
He's like, you know how Jack Sparrow's plans go, savvy?
And his schmegma and beads are fucking jingling around. He sounds like a broken Christmas ornament.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, finally, food, not chum and piss.
But he's attached to a chair, so he's like scooting the chair up. He's like, if I could only fucking flail my hands around like a faggot.
And that's when we see Harry Potter's step uncle.
His uncle,
He queered himself onto the set. And his two queer fucking comrades.
One's like, yes, and the other one's
he's
like,
huh, this is Present George Augustus, King of Bratwurst and liver spots.
He's like, I am.
Queer of Arizona. That exists now.
He's like, it's what I deserve.
He fucking rolls his R's, too. Isn't that fucking hilarious?
A pirate.
Please remove his clothes so we can rape his anus.
I am educated. I'm a king.
You brought me the wrong rapist.
What is education back then?
I don't know.
He's probably like a 4th grade education as king. That's cool.
Yeah. And he wants those Chinese riddle maps that fucking was left to Jack so he can find the Fountain of Youth.
Yeah.
So he can put on his powder another 20 years.
He's like, I hear you're looking for people to rape. And Jack Sparrow's like, rumors, vicious rumors. But if you know any, I'll rape everyone.
And they're so dumb, they just believe. She's like, where is the map?
It's like, safe. In my asshole.
I lost it.
Well, no, first he reaches in his coat, and he's like, actually, wait, you're dumb enough to believe this. I don't fucking got it. He actually didn't have it.
Yeah, that's true.
He gave it to Gibbs.
No, Gibbs stole it from him.
Did he?
Yeah, he didn't even know Gibbs took the map. At the end, he's like, you stole my map.
And that's when, Harry Potter's uncle is like, the damn Spaniards have located or whatever. It's located the Fountain of Youth. Like, they still have El Dorado, and they want the Fountain of Youth?
Melancholy faggot Catholics.
And what do the Catholics believe? They just believe they should accept death and appreciate every fucking breath they have so they can be obedient to fucking God and have actually no soul. Right? That's what the Catholics are. And he was like, you'll need a captain, a privateer, to privately rape you in his private quarters.
It's kind of just the man. I think you know him. Barbosa, come in. Barbosa's like, I be a privateer now. It's best to be on the side that does the raping than the one who gets raped, right?
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, and he has a peg leg now that apparently he's been brewing alcohol in the last 10 years.
That's why, yeah. He just shoved a bunch of bread in there and water, and he's like, this will be alcohol eventually.
Oh, God. And he powdered himself up, and he made himself look like Captain Crunch. He went quasi-queer as well.
Yeah. He was like, he flipped his hair when he said that. He's like, I'm on the British now. Look what they gave me. It's this new hair.
He's like, why is this man not chained? We have committed sexual acts in the center of my hallway. Yes. No. I have the advantage on him as well.
And so Jack Sparrow sort of fruitily sets up his escape. Pulls a chair, throws a fucking napkin on the ground. He's like, this will all work out.
Yeah.
And I'll agree to the terms if you give me a ship and a crew, and apparently you have a captain. But fuck him, right?
And Barbossa's like, well, if I have to wear makeup and be a fluffer for the Redcoats, I'll take it.
And Jack's like, all right, well, that's all well and good.
Where's my fucking ship, bitch?
Yeah, he gets heated.
This is the first time I've seen Sparrow get mad.
And he tries to gaily, move the plates over on the table and climb over to beat his ass.
Well, yeah, because first Barbossa, has to show him his wooden leg and, pulls it out to eat some Captain Crunch out of it.
Yeah. This is where I keep the milk. It's like a thermos.
Oh. That's why his beard's so fucking crusty.
It's hot milk. It's a hot day.
And he's like, look, bitch, it fucking sunk, all right? And I'm going to jackass like you. I don't love it that much. I'm going to live.
It's like, fuck
I'm
him.
a fucking gargoyle now. I'm like 142 gargoyle, and I've rotted off.
Ugh.
I'm dying inside.
That's fucking gross.
He looks so gross with the powdered makeup.
Yeah, he's pretty bad, and it makes his eyes look more jaundiced than they actually are.
I know, dude. Fucking Helen Keller could read a message off his face. And it'd be rape.
Water.
Yeah, and Sparrow actually tried to fight him after he heard that he lost the Black Pearl, except for he did it in the fruitiest way also.
Yeah, he just...
let me properly move these plates around. He's trying to fight him like how black girls fight when they're trying to protect their weave. Like have her fists out in front of their head.
Oh shit!
And he knew the other redcoats were gonna hold him back too.
That was his. That I think was his actual plan, because then he finally tells the king, he's like, you know what? You can go fuck yourself. Then he nut taps the 2 guards and fucking starts his scheme of ridiculousness.
That was after those Spaniards are well on their merry way to the Celine Dion Fountain of Squirt.
Spanish have located the Fountain of Youth. I will not have some melancholy Spanish monarch, a Catholic, gain eternal life.
And you will get your monkey's ass as you desire.
And he's like, aye. Yeah, and then this escape scene was fucking ridiculous. Because he literally just nut taps those dudes.
Well, first Barbossa tells him, he's like, bro, there's no more pirates anymore.
Yeah.
No one likes glamour rock anymore. Stop. I'm 69. I look like I'm 129. You're somehow 54 and you look like you're 48, but you're still dying inside a schmegma.
It's like, but I like glamour rock.
And the metaphor raps are done too, bro. They don't exist anymore. And women abusers aren't accepted in this community. All right? And that's when he fucking Home Alone and Scooby-Doo's his way out of there, right?
Yeah, he just
literally leaves traps around and fucking does a trapeze.
Does some trapeze.
He tricks the redcoat into running at him so that he'd slip on the napkin and cartoon his way out of the window. Like,
specifically to grab a rope so that he could do another rope trick. It's like, yeah.
Instead of the British just aiming their guns up, shooting him in the leg.
Well, King George, it would have scared King George.
He was like,
no. That might have been the best part of the scene, because as he runs away, Barbossa's like, I'll get him, and King George just does a double thumbs up. Yes, acceptable.
Like, can I grab the governor's glove so I can flail around?
Would you have the advantage? The only way I'll agree to it. And Jack Sparrow fucking...
And Barbossa's just like, oh God, Disney, give me more cataracts so I don't have to look. This is fucking retarded. And it becomes more and more retarded.
Yeah, because then it just becomes a chase scene on wagons. Or carriages, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Well, first it's the ultimate balancing act. He tries to, Yeah, I don't know if I was watching The Walk or fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, because he tried to, hang on that flag line, or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, oh, that's
one guy's
right.
like, I'm going to chop it down, I have the advantage.
And that's when he fucking lands on a carriage, right?
Yeah.
He lands on the carriage, and then he's like, you know what? I'll just jump from carriage to carriage.
How about I bounce on them both at the same time?
He's like...
Let me fucking kiss this old hag's neck.
Oh, yeah. He's like, you like it? I'll finger you.
And yeah, she squirts out dust.
She's like, that's it.
He's like, I'm not cleaning that up. I'm hopping out of here.
It's like, that's it. That's it?
And he stole her pearl.
Her pearl. Why did he steal that?
Because he's an asshole. He had no money left. That's all he left.
Oh, I thought there was literally a purpose to that when I first watched it. And then when I rewatched it, I'm like, bro, did he just steal her earring for no reason?
He needed more jewelry.
He's like, maybe he thought he'd need a pick if he got caught, I guess. I have no fuck. He just wanted jewels.
Well, he just wanted to balance around.
Yeah.
As we see, he balances down to almost ground level on this coffin. And instead of just maybe walking on the ground and running to the next chariot, which he may have taken him slower apparently, he needs to surfboard on this plank.
And then a dude's hat.
It's like, I learned this from Vin Diesel, mate.
He literally surfs on a plank and then walks on a dude's head. God, Jack Sparrow's a genius.
This is where Disney was like, all right, we need a fucking cartoon moment, all right?
Yeah.
He's like, we already have fucking mermaids.
This whole fucking...
And we let Johnny Depp write a third of the fucking script on shrooms.
That's why everybody keeps fucking hitting a woman.
And he takes some senile dude's carriage, and now he's dropping fire.
Yeah.
Now he understands physics to the top degree, because he could...
He's just like, I'm going to have this work out for me somehow.
And he jumps on a sign and saves himself, right?
Yeah. Sort of, because there is one guard who catches him, but then guess what? His daddy comes and saves him.
With a botched chemical peel.
He's like,
Jesus
bro...
Christ. He looks like a moose's moose knuckle.
He didn't even fucking, shoot the guy. He just looked at him and the guy died. He's like, oh, that is not for my temperament. And then the Brit died. And this is their...
And that's when they talk to each other, right?
Yeah.
They go talk in the bar about, they first try and talk about their lives, and he's like, dude, can we just, I'm going to die tomorrow.
He's like, I don't want to talk about our lives anymore, Dad. He's like, okay, well, would you like to talk about the plot of the movie? Or what's about to happen next?
He's like, did you fuck Mom's dead, dried out face?
It's like, I have.
I did.
It's not dry anymore.
And I ran out of heroin spots, so I had to shoot heroin in the fucking face wrinkles.
He's like, yeah, Jackie, I heard you, you needed someone to fucking come and lick your butthole, so you were hiring people. And he's like, no, I haven't. He's like,
dude, apparently, again, another person telling him that he needs to look for the Fountain of Youth. He's like, yeah, I heard you're looking for the Fountain of Youth. He's like, dude, you're like the third fucking person to tell me that.
He's like, who is doing this?
And he's like, well, if you do look for it, can you actually plan it this fucking time? You're not going to be able to just prance everywhere and fucking figure it out. He's like, so first, what you got to do is you got to walk down to the Poca Center, down the 2D stairs, and you'll find an item the size of you lying on the floor, and then you just take it.
It's like, it's really
they're
that
2 chalices,
simple.
all right? And then you got to lick Ponce de Leon's rotted balls, and you'll be all right. He's like, is that for the ritual, mate?
It's like, yeah, it is. I didn't like it either when I did it.
He's like, and hey, those guys with the scars on their face, they're looking for a crew. They're looking for a captain as well. And he's like, wait, everyone has fucking scars in this bar.
It's like, yeah, but those guys specifically, the one playing the faggoty guitar. It's like, I think it's the lute, Dad. He's like, don't you dare tell me what instruments are. I'll fucking whoop your ass. It's like, all right.
What kind of relationship is that?
I don't know. It's a bad one because much like his dad probably did in Johnny Depp's real life, he just abandons him at the bar.
Yeah. Well, he looks like one of those dads that, you know, he would let him and his friends come over and smoke oxys off of tinfoil boats.
He probably
He's like, as long as it's sailing, mate.
He'd probably do it with them.
Yeah, and that's when Johnny Depp goes to talk to Scrum.
And Scrum's like...
He's like, you got the nerve to be wearing one less scarf, mate? Do you know who you are?
Dude, and at this point, Jack Sparrow's over other pirates. Like, he's over how dumb they are. He's like, do you not know who I am? And then Scrum looks at him, he's like, this guy forgot his name. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, he's like, dude, I'm going to eat my toenail fungus now. Get the fuck away from me.
It's like, Scrum, get the fuck out of here.
And I guess just like Sparrow does with his crew, Penelope Cruz has been blowing dudes in the rum room. That's how she gets people to sail for him.
Yeah.
You see the sailor come out. It's like he relieved a nut. He's like, yeah, man, he bought me a drink, and he drank my semen.
Oh, that's exactly what happened.
Everyone's like, yeah.
They're like, yeah, oh, awesome, dude. I'm really glad that worked out for you.
And then, so Johnny Depp's like, maybe I should Scooby-Doo my way in there. And he does, and he prances in there and jingling in there. And that's when you see Foghorn Leghorn silhouette, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck is that?
Like, is that a giant rooster with a sword? And then they literally just fucking... they Scooby-Doo around a pole for a little bit, and then it's like, okay, sword fight time. Because we need one of those early in the movie, like always.
Yeah. And like Sparrow in his real life, he's fighting his identity. He's like, you stole me from me. Now I have to beat it out of you to get it back.
He's like, I don't know if you're the woman I beat or the woman in me, but I'm going to fucking hurt you.
It was a goddamn Three Musketeers scene again. It was set up for EA's next fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, the Schmegmatides of War.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because it was a video game. They were throwing barrels at each other, like, press square and you can fucking laterally move.
Yeah, right? And
that's how exciting pirates are. Press the X button, you can scratch your schmegma.
It was the original Donkey Kong. All you had to do was grab a hammer and jump over some barrels and you'll be cool.
And Johnny Depp's like, dude, do you think I care if I die? I fucked myself in the last movie. I thought of myself and created a persona, and I fucked it. Oh, and I even fucked the dead me.
I even fucked a goat I made up in my head.
And he takes off her mustache, and she looks like an Oriole, right? He has more eyeliner than her.
He's like, oh, you're a woman? I should have punched you then.
She's like, why? He's like, why me, bitch? Why me? She's like, well, you're the only one who walks like a girl after the bar is closing, looking to blow an Uber driver. You fucking faggot.
It's like, that hurts, but I get it.
She's like, you're not the only one that can get a well penis bone and scabies on my face. And she like fucking painted her own little scabies scar.
Oh, God. And then that's when she tells him, she's like, yeah, we're going to the Fountain of Youth. And he's like, well, you still got a few rapeable years left.
Well, and first by her and him explaining how he turned her the fuck out.
Yeah, she's like, I was
into a scallywag.
She's like, I was gonna be a nun, and before my vows, you fucking raped me.
He's like, yeah, that pussy was whack anyways, bitch.
Yeah,
That's why I threw you out after I beat you. And from now on, if you are to impersonate me, you will be addressed as Captain Woman Abuser.
He's like, I couldn't handle the pico de gallo smell.
I like my beans on the side, not on it. Apparently she has a ship, and she's like, yeah, I know I'm the fucking 19th person to tell you this, but I heard you're searching for the Fountain of Youth. Why don't you start doing it so the plot can move along, motherfucker?
It's like, all right, fuck. And then, whatchamacallit, that's a...
He's like... No, go ahead. Sorry, mate.
Oh, I was going to say that...
Did I just say sorry, mate?
Yeah, I think you did. Holy shit.
He's like, yeah, with your cultural genes, you probably have a few good years left. Yeah. She's like, dude, you used me like when I was 11.
He's like, yeah, that's when pirates do things.
He's like, for being 11, you handled a schmegma party pretty well.
Yeah.
Those do exist in the pirates world, mate.
And that's when Scrimp or whatever his name comes in. He's like, oh, there's some cops out here looking for you.
No, he's like, oh, there's some very unseaman fellows.
They're like, okay, well, how do we get out of here? He's like, we don't. We just stay and fight like idiots.
And that's when he told her, she's like, why are you in a Spanish convent? He's like, bitch, I actually thought it was a brothel. I was trying to fuck some trannies before I married you.
Oh.
And they cartoon their way out of being the red. Why are the British so fucking stupid and queer?
Because they are the stormtrooper of Pirates of the Caribbean. They're there to fuck it fucked up, essentially, and they all look the same.
And they just stumble over things that doesn't actually roll at them. It's like, oh, it's my roll. I must trip. I don't have the advantage. And they never can kill anyone. They just have to laugh.
Yeah, right? What the fuck is wrong with this movie, dude?
Yeah, but they're stabbing barrels, and he's like, oh, I run out of money.
Schmegma.
I need free wine on set.
He's like, I love the schmegma. It tastes so good in the wine.
And they do another Scooby-Doo move. She's like, oh, yeah, I forgot I can fall in the water from here.
Oh, yeah, trapdoor, Scooby-Doo.
I can actually just fly us out of here if you wanted me to.
Oh,
I'll
shit.
just shit on all the British, and they'll just fall down for an hour.
Oh, that's bad.
And they, like, swim away, and I forgot their conversation. I don't really fucking care. All I remember is she's like, so what is it? What is it? And he's like, bitch, what? I'm tired of your fucking shit. Shut the fuck up.
That's right.
He's like, do you know some Mexican named Once de Leon?
She's like, yes.
She's like, well, I know rule number 11 in fucking Jumanji. You need a mermaid and one with orange pubes.
He's like, oh, okay. And then he just takes a dart, and he's like, oh that God. Creepy guy's gonna rape me. From one of the zombie fights. Yeah. And that's fucking blacked out Jack Sparrow. He's
Blackbeard needed a game for himself, so he's like, all right, when I'm bored, I'm just going to play zombie games in my ship. My fucking storage of joystick. I'm tired of Pong.
And then it cuts over to Gibbs about to be hung by Barbossa.
Yeah. They're like, Barbossa's like, what stops me from killing you and feeding you to the pigs you had sex with?
He's like, maybe because I'm the only one who's memorized how to have sex with those pigs.
Barbossa's like, fuck you, Gibbs. I'm going to hang you upside your dick. And he's like, make a pirate hang himself with his own schmegma.
That'd be mighty cruel. Right, because he was going to make him tie his own noose, and then finally he's like, all right, well, tell us what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And Gibbs
instead of just searching him, why? No one searches people. They're just like, you're not telling us shit. We're going to fucking kill you then.
I think they'd search him. But I guess it didn't work, because he pulls out the map, and he's like, this is why you'll save me. He's like, well, I could just take the map from you. He's like, outsmarted again, damn it. So he lights the map on fire. He's like, I had time to jerk off.
He's like, I could just wait 600 years and find those Confucius riddles online.
Right? Gibbs like, I had enough time just to jerk off to every godforsaken ring on this map. It didn't even spin anymore.
He's like, I learned every chow mein recipe listed on that map.
I know where the best restaurants are.
He's like, we're going to the fucking Celine Dion Squirt of Youth, and Gibbs is like, dude, take me with you. Like, I'm actually only 32. That's how bad I am. The pirate's life sucks.
And Barbossa's like, I know, I'm only 35.
And Barbossa respects game from Gibbs. He's like, damn, dude, you've been blowing Jack Sparrow a little too long. You know every fucking movie he makes. Good one. You're welcome back, Master Gibbs.
Yeah, he's like, all right, fuck it. I guess you're part of our fucking thing now. He's like, I'm getting real tired of fucking Jack Sparrow's crew and their fucking trickery.
Right?
He's like,
and where the hell did that midget go? Last I saw, he was fucking my monkey in the docks.
Where did he go? Is the midget in the new one?
I don't know.
I hope so.
If he was probably in the bottle. He's like, you owe us a ship.
I hope that guy didn't die in real life.
How funny would it have been to see the dwarf in miniature if it was in the bottle? And Jack Sparrow's like, he's even more dwarfy in miniature.
He's like, I can't even see him. That would be funny. But yeah.
Sparrow wakes up out of his fucking heroin binge, and he's like a retired old rock star, like his character is. He's like, ugh, manual labor. Oh, I don't do this.
Like, oh God, and Scrum's like,
This is up my rings.
Scrum's like, yeah, welcome aboard the fucking rape ship, because we're all gonna die.
He's like, every time I get paid, I pay it all on liquor in one fucking day. I never have money 29 days out of the month. I don't even know what day it is in the month ever.
He's like, it's about day 6. He's like, you could tell that just by your schmegma? He's like, no, I could tell it by the cruise schmegma.
That's exactly what he says. And Sparrow's like, dude, what's up with that coffin full of meth? He's like, I don't know. Do I look like a dentist?
It's like, you better call Walter White, because that's a glass coffin right there.
And that's when he tells him, yo, this is the Ann's Queef Revenge. And
then zombie officers.
I'm going to say wherefore, and I don't know what the fuck that means.
Wherefore art thou?
And he's like, oh, Blackbeard. Another character I just have to say out loud so we know what it is in the next scene.
He's like, Blackbeard. Wherefore art thou on the Queen Anne's Revenge? What the fuck does he say?
I don't know. And then they have this whole montage of, like, explaining how shitty this ship is.
Yeah, and how
it kind of makes you realize why Jack did what he did to Angelica at the end, right?
Yeah.
Like, bitch, what the fuck did you do to me?
It's like, what were you expecting? Because she kidnapped him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, literally kidnapped him.
And then he finds out she's the first mate in the scene.
Yeah.
He's like, because that's literally right after they explain the fucking zombies. They're like, oh yeah, and that's the first mate. She's a fucking bitch.
Well, apparently she told him that she's been tricking Blackbeard into thinking she's the family bird.
She is the family bird.
He's like, oh, my lovely family bird. You dare talk about my family bird.
Blackbeard's like, I thought she was going to fly away.
I thought I was just making up in my head the last 3 days off the lewds.
Right.
So as they're using the toothbrushes they should be using for their gingivitis to clean up the fucking pirate masturbation time come off the fucking ship, Scum has to explain to him why they are fucking tying up some Catholic, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, Bible this, Bible that, Jerusalem will be back. Some bullshit. And the patriarch, I don't know why I said it like that.
Patriarch.
The patriarch of the pirates' ways is retarded. Because first off, they're slaves.
Oh, yeah.
Pirate crewmen are slaves. Because you're doing all this work with fear of probably dying.
Yeah.
Every single crewman on there doesn't have a dad or a mom somehow. Like, their mom was a whore and their dad was also a pirate who died at, like, 21.
Jack's the only one who knew his parents.
You're being threatened nonstop. Yelled at, being called fucking cock-headed dick apes, whatever the fuck they call each other.
Cack-handed dick fucks.
And you're probably gonna die.
In like a week or two.
Like, how the fuck are you volunteer slaves? I don't get that.
That's a very good question. I didn't get it. I think most of them are like.
And if you're the cook, you get killed immediately when anything goes wrong.
I think in this situation, or in most situations, they were tricked. Because in this situation, they were definitely tricked. But I think
they were drugged.
Well, Jack Sparrow was drugged. Everyone else just sort of signed up for it.
Because of him.
Yeah. To sail under. They thought they were going to the good ship.
And so she doesn't feel bad for doing any of that to those scumbags, but she feels bad for some faggy priest, right?
Yeah, right? To save the captain's soul.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
She's like, no, bitch, you need to just take his meds away. He does look like he's strung the fuck out.
Yeah. That is, I mean, in this one, most of the time when you see him, he's like, oh, God, with his head in his hands and shit.
He's like, I just want to stare at my pubic dolls. I like making and knitting.
He's like, Jesus Christ, just end it now.
Yeah, and that's when, Jack Sparrow, he almost punched her.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'll just threaten you.
He's like,
that's second best.
Fuck it. She's like, no, I'm just tricking him.
Oh.
I'm tricking Blackbeard.
He really thinks I'm the family bird.
He's like,
I have to fly around and repeat what he says, but it's working.
He ain't kept you in a cage yet, has he? Is that why I can hit you?
And she tries to explain to him her red herring fucking Scooby-Doo plan, right?
And
how she's going to kill her fake father, right? Yeah, God.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, The prophecy says she is killed by one-legged Captain Crunch. We have to find him.
And Jack sort of just looks, he's like, I totally get it. Like, I know who that is. I know that guy.
And apparently, although fucking Blackbeard has a joystick that he can make his ship look like it has 17 V8s under the fucking ship with his turbo sword. And he's like, yeah, I ordered it off Amazon.
It's really where you get those things these days, right?
That would be sick. Why didn't they do that for the video game? Why didn't they create a controller of Blackbeard's sword?
What kind of...
You could just boat race.
So everybody just pulls their sword out and goes, yeah!
And then later you can fucking duel with it. It's a 2-in-1 game.
That would be cool, except for everybody would actually be smacking their swords together. Fucking, like, murdering.
Well, that's what Pirates of the Caribbean wants you to do. Smack around some things. Johnny Depp definitely wants you to smack around some things. Apparently, yeah, he can't get that. And Gibbs is like... Barbosa's like, are you such a drunk? You can't even remember where the next place to go.
He's like, I'm trying to get drunk. He's like, don't you know we're proper assholes now? It's like, okay, I guess, even though in another scene...
So Barbosa's clean.
No, because in the scene where he's sitting there eating his brunch, he just pours up a fat fucking glass.
In his teacup.
Yeah.
So he can drink it. And another thing, too, why did he keep the fucking poo-digging nails?
I don't know.
He's British now. Couldn't he have cut them and made it look nice?
Yeah.
Or is he just chafing off like frog skin and just like, yeah, I'm rubbing on my dick when I jerk off?
That's gross.
That's really gross.
I mean, it might be what he did, yeah. I could see that from Gibbs.
He's like, every time we get drunk, our monocles get lost. And I can't find it every time I search my monkey's ass. Where is my monkey?
Yeah.
Where is it?
What's funny about this part, too, is like, so Gibbs is like, I think he's just guessing.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we're on the right course because you can see the Spanish.
He's like, yeah, I can see some beige.
How did no one else see like 8 ships with huge sails just out there besides Gibbs?
He never so much as turned his head.
Conveniently,
I don't know.
He needs to see it.
I don't know. And he's just like, oh, we are the Spaniards. We work 2 seasons a year.
Yeah, and everybody starts getting ready for battle, and the Spaniards are just like, who cares? They're just British. Actually,
they really don't fucking care. And the British are so terrified of them, they're like, oh, God, the fucking Spaniards are going to conquer something again.
It's like, God damn it, the conquistadors. And what's funny, too, is, like, the Spanish, honestly, like, why they didn't attack is because 75% of them were taking a nap.
And the other half were cooking tapas.
Yeah. So like,
tapas, quick! So Capitan!
Vámonos! For tapas! Old Victoria.
And Sparrow plans a mutiny over some tapas with all his fucking privateers. What are they called? What is the crew called? No, what is the crew called?
The Queen Anne's Queefs.
They had Maddox fucking steal the swords.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, are these swords too overwhelming? They're like, got you, bro.
They're like, I'm glad he didn't come back with 18 fidget spinners.
And this is when Jack Sparrow realizes that he really just wants to die soon. Because he's like, oh, God, you pirates are getting dumber as I get fucking older.
He's like, seriously, every time I talk to you guys, I just want to fucking kill myself.
Because he's like, you've been deceived, you bunch of fucking idiot assholes. He's like, you mean we've been deceptive?
Yeah, and he's like,
I'm a retard Cuban.
He just rolls his eyes at him. He's like, yes. Yeah. And then he explains this plan. He's like, so have you
and
guys...
the Asian's like, oh, the garden of spring carrots.
He's like, well,
I put in my chow mein.
Have you ever seen the captain? They're like, no. And he's like, what does he do? And they're like, well, he doesn't do anything. He's like, well, what do you know about him? He's like, well, that he does heroin and he fucking hangs out in his room. And he's like, well, good news, chaps. Our captain's an addict. This should be easy.
It's essentially, and Scum's like, oh, yeah, I'll take him now.
And he just runs away. Yeah. Everyone else is sitting there.
Like, go. I'm not going to do anything.
So he doesn't. He literally walks through the entire battle.
Yeah. Well, he first goes to her. He's like, hey, I'm going to get a quick hand job.
Yeah, and she's like, if this is a dream...
My quick wing job.
He's like, if this is a dream, and can you just keep your pants on? But if not... And he's like, oh, I'm never fucking you. It's not a dream.
He's like, please don't fly over me and shit on my face anymore. It's not kinky enough.
He's like, did you lay an egg last time?
Yeah, his scar in this scene is completely open. It's a completely open scabies scar. It is fucking disgusting.
It's fucking...
It's rusty as shit.
A little pus.
Yeah. It's like pus and like white. Like, you know, like old people have like congealed blood. Yeah. Like, it looks like it's like congealed blood that he tried to like cover up without. It's fucking disgusting.
That is fucking
And the fact when you look up that this was probably Johnny Depp's idea makes it even grosser.
I don't know if it was his idea, but
I think it was. I think he just rubbed his shrooms on the scar and he got high as fuck.
But what I like about this is that she just wakes up and realizes there's revolt and just yells.
Well, she's like, "Hey, do you want to fuck if this is a dream?"
Yeah, and then she wakes up, realizes it's revolt, and just yells Spanish at him. He's like, "All right, I'm getting."
"Oh, ya lo espero, tu pene es pequeño."
He's literally like, "Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of this room."
She doesn't throw a knife at him.
Yeah.
In true racist fashion, they take the Africans on me and throw a net over them.
Yeah, he nets up the zombies, and then they're like, "This is an armistice, is it?"
And Jack is like, "Wait, why should I fight? I could just climb rope and swing around and everyone will die somehow."
I do feel like he just kicked... There's one scene with the Spanish where he literally just spins around on the tree and kicks everyone in the head.
All Jack Sparrow needs is rope for 4 consecutive movies.
They should have made that... That would be his superpower.
And if you disrespect him in real life, he's going to rope you up to a post and beat you.
Probably.
And they saved the priest. God fucking knows why.
Because
so he can fucking fag up the script real quick.
He was like, "I'm not going to rape with you, but I'm not going to rape without you." Pretty much, yeah. So you can just be, like, gay in this script. And that's when he has his... He's like, "You cock-muddled death rapes." They're like, "What?"
Yeah. And that's when Blackbeard wakes up out of his fucking methadone fucking coma, right?
He's like,
"Oh, there I was resting, not being able to speak English."
He's like, "I were in my den, shooting heron. And what to my bewilderment do I see here? Mutiny, Captain." He's like, "What'd you say, bitch?" She's like, "Mutiny?" He's like, "Exactly.
Now fly over here and give me some sugar.
Get over here." And then he's like, "So, y'all think it's fucking funny to fuck with my shit, bruh?" He's like, "I'm gonna just..."
No, he's like, "Every inch of every yard. Every foot of every yard."
And then he grabs his sword and he's like,
"I don't know measurements."
He grabs his sword and he's like, "Let's play a game together."
That's what all the jewels were for. That was his game. He just clicked the little jewel for the next game.
Oh, that's
He's
great.
like, "Oh, these are zombies. This is rope rape."
Yeah, so he's like, "All right, fuck y'all," and then he literally starts shooting rope at them. Is this power?
Yeah, it's a power.
I like how the one dude tries
Now there's powers.
Yeah, he has an actual power. I like how the one dude tries to jump off the ship and he's like, "No, you don't," and fucking catches him with the rope before he can make it in the water.
Right? And apparently all the cherries of the blunt smoke that he had in his mouth just stayed in his beard.
Yeah, I like to. He's like, "It was to my bewilderment," and Jack Sparrow's like, "I'd like to report a molestation. I fingered all of them."
I can name fingers and point names.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's what he basically says. He's like, "Dude, your powers are even too much for me. I'm dropping dimes on everybody. I don't give a fuck."
Right? And he's like,
After Blackbeard just ties up everyone. He's like, "You're all my rape victims now."
And he's like, "Fuck, now I gotta kill the cook, because it's always the cook."
Yeah. And the priest is like, "Oh, you fucking coward. If you were any less cowardice, you'd be reading the Bible right now, naked, in front of me." Yes?
He's like, "I might have to fucking murder you too, you priest, if his daughter wasn't such a dumb Spanish bitch." Believed in that sort of shit.
Who was this, Al Pacino?
No, it's Ian
It
McShane.
felt like it was Al Pacino.
I like too, like, how do you even... Why would he believe in God? He has a sword that controls the ropes on his ship. Like, it doesn't seem like God would make that.
Like I said, it's funny, because what the fuck does he do with those powers? He does absolutely nothing but just rape other ships.
No, he literally has
And he collects them.
That's what's stupid about it. He literally has this one scene where it's like, yeah, this is the one scene where the rope thing actually works.
Right.
It's the only time he uses it. They're not even on the ship for most of the goddamn movie.
And she's like, "Don't kill the Catholic." He's like, "Oh, you Latin bitch. I got drunk one night and I almost hung myself in my rocker with my magical rope."
He's like, "So let's have a barbecue." I like this shit, though.
Yeah, he barbecues the cook.
Yeah.
He's like, "If you didn't think this was a Marine World ride yet, here you go.
Fire, and then fire again."
I love killing whales as well.
Oh, God.
And he tells the priest, he's like, "What, you got a problem with that? I'm about to burn this motherfucker again, so you better pray up, bitch."
Yeah, he literally
on
tells...
some gangster shit. Like, he's like, dude, I only think about negative things and death brings me pleasure.
Yeah, he says that, and the priest is like, okay. It's like,
I definitely don't care about my liver.
He's like, I'm going to go pretend like I can save your soul so you don't kill me. Why is Blackbeard such a... How it is... Okay, this is...
He's actually evil, bro.
Yeah, and if you're evil and you're that much of a dick to your crew, how did you ever become captain to begin with?
He has a joystick.
That's true.
He has a magical joystick.
And zombies, so why does he need a crew? To fire the cannons, I guess? And to keep the ship clean? Because that's all they've shown him do. He's not paying anyone.
He barely gives you water. And on top of that, Scrum jerks off in that ladle.
Well, yeah, that's for him to jerk off in.
And he has his little convo with Jack about bullshit and nothing. Jack's like trying to Scooby-Doo his way through the conversation.
Yeah, he's like, you can't predict when the next time a cock might slap against your face.
He's like, your words surround you like your schmegma, making you hard to see.
God.
And apparently he had his dick cut off and it swam around the boat 3 days and it went back on him.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
And isn't that the facts about Blackbeard? He's like, hey, can I bug my eyes out some more? Where's the Klonopin?
And what's funny, too, is
Jack, I'm going to use your ass as a pill capsule.
I guess he says he's afraid of death, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of the whole moral of this. He says he's afraid of death. And Jack's just like, yeah, you have a dude that can tell the future?
He's like, what? You don't think we're playing Jumanji? This is rule number 6.
He's like,
you rolled a 5, remember?
He's like, I'm pretty sure that black dude's name is Jumanji.
I zombified Robin Williams. He was my crewmate for 100 years.
Oh.
He did stand-up for the rest of the crew.
Oh, shit.
Zombie rape.
And what I like, too, is he talks to Blackbeard and he's like, your first mate's not your daughter. She's deceiving you.
Yeah. He's like, he's not your pet bird. She's a fucking beast. You throw the pellets on the ground, she'll peck at it. Guarantee you.
He's like, well, how would you like it if I took this voodoo doll and carved my dick into your chest? For saying that, you asshole.
That's what he did. And she hears it. She's like, oh, this fucking cunt. Let me go yell some cuntish Spanish everywhere.
Oh, God. And somehow voodoo dolls work. New magic, another power that this guy has. And this is when you fucking...
Barbossa's reading Pride and Prejudice, pretending he's a little girl.
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
He's like, you see me now. I can eat a apple with a fork.
And he really actually does look like Captain Crunch. If he died and got rabies.
Oh, God, he lost his legs for those fucking crunch berries.
And the guy comes, he's like, sir, we are not pirates. We are not rapists. This is a boat full of gays.
It's like, I think you
act accordingly. He's like, you're going fucking nowhere. Where the fuck are we going? He's like, dude, we're going to White Cat Bay. And you bunch of seamen, I'm not wiping you off the deck either.
Yeah. He's like, and you two, aren't you the guys that jerked off Jack Sparrow every time he beat you?
Yeah, right?
They're like, yes. It's like, all right, just needing to know.
He's like, we're going to get mermaids and they'll eat your dick to the vein.
Oh my God.
And then he has this little like pep talk because all the British guys are like, ha ha ha, I have the advantage, I'll die first. I'm jumping out the ship. Captain Crunch. And
he's like, leave him there, fuck him.
He's like, I wanted to talk to all of you. Are we not gay men? Are we not?
They're like, he's like, if you don't say yes, I'll rape you. And they're like, yeah!
Are we not Captain Crunch lookalikes? Did his monocle ever fail him?
Didn't life take you by the crunch berries and send you on a wild adventure?
Why is Barb... like, you get, at this point, what you assume he's doing, but you really don't get his motive yet. I'm not going to lie.
No, he's like, just proud. He's literally.
You just
trouncing.
Really think he's becoming a tranny.
Yeah, you just think he's taking his new job a little too fucking seriously for being Barbossa.
Right.
Oh God.
And then we come to the next love scene with
this isn't
Scrum playing the banjo with his toenail again.
Right. He's like fucking.
Oh God. No one else can play that ever again.
Oh God. Yeah, because the strings melted. And Jack Sparrow's like trying to wine and dine Angelica for info.
Yeah.
I guess.
He pulls another canon dick joke, right? He pulls a wine bottle out of it. Yeah, he's like, that's how actually big my dick hole is, mate. All the schmeck. And she's like, wait. Cover band music? A punch? I've been down this road before.
Yeah, she's like...
He's like, bitch, do you remember the punching, the beating, the threatening?
She's like, don't you remember St. Dominic? He's like, hardly appropriate for a first rape. It's like, what?
But she's cool because she's like, look, I've only been fucking my dad this whole time on the ship, so I guess I'll take your dick. And she doesn't care at this point. And there's some weird sexual scene with them. Like, they really grinded on each other, considering the fact that this is still sort of a kid's movie.
And I guess he can dance?
He cha-cha'd?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I have the footwork for it, mate.
He's like, I have the hips for it.
I don't think he cha-cha'd at all. I think he just naturally danced that way.
Gaily.
He danced like a fruity Latino woman.
And that's what's funny, too. I literally think, because at this point, he's like just trying to get the fucking information, whatever. He's like, dude, what the fuck do you need for
She's
the ritual?
like, Jumanji rule dose now. You have to kill someone dies once you drink it out of their butthole.
And I like how Jack is like, oh, God, I don't want to do that.
I'm not drinking out of anyone's butthole.
I found my desire for the fountain greatly lessened.
But, like, in hearing this is when he starts coming up with his other plan. He's like, but he's like, what if I can just get the pearl back?
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I got your dumb fucking ship. I got it.
Yeah.
Movie 4 of you wanting this, I got it.
He's like, look, a new Jumanji thing. We got ships in a bottle. Fucking idiots.
And she's like, look, I want to actually kill this one-legged asshole. I don't know why the fuck this dumb zombie piece of shit keeps fucking looking at it.
Yeah. He's like, and look, this monkey, you see this monkey in here? Fuck him.
I think Blackbeard just went to a WWE match and just took every wrestler and zombified him. He's like, you come with me.
They're all
Luchadore.
I like, too, how she tells him, she's like, well, I actually am his fucking daughter.
Yeah.
He's like, for real?
Yeah, I heard you fucked in the corridors like 5 times.
He's like, God damn, so you lied to me by telling me the truth.
He's like, look, he has fiery anal beads, all right? And it's in his beard.
Yeah.
I like it that way.
He's like, oh, fuck.
And he has 3 bird baths for me in his room, so it works out.
He's like, I'll never have to shit on cars again.
And he's like, dude, your dad is actually one of the most depressing pirates I've ever fucking seen. He's probably going to kill you to get more drugs.
He's like, you seen that beard? That beard is evil. It will fucking kill you. And Jack, like, really tries to... So, assuming that now you know that it is her father...
Yeah.
He's just trying to tell her, like, okay, I know that's your dad, but fuck your dad. I'm Jack Sparrow.
Well, no, he tried to steal his voodoo doll back.
That's right.
That's what makes this movie so queer. Is because there's pube dolls. There's mermaids. There's fucking Australian men.
They do go to a bit of a fucking, like a different place on this one.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, let's just make it fucking, let's just make it like ridiculous. How about that?
And apparently the mermaids are Jersey Shore whores because they're pretty until they open their fucking mouth.
Was that the chick, the first mermaid? Was that the chick from, oh God, what was she in? Some really retarded horror movie.
Horror or whore?
Both. I don't remember. But yeah, she's gross.
She definitely looks like a fish mermaid, though.
And it's like, yeah, we fucking get the lifeboats, grab the netting, we're gonna catch ourselves a motherfucking mermaid.
And sadly, this is the best fucking scene of the movie.
Right? Because they literally...
It's entertaining as fuck.
They troll out the netting. Yeah. They're like, we're going to catch a fucking mermaid.
Well, they're like, oh, first of Calypso's ass crack of fucking dawn. That's when we have to hunt them, make our man-made dildos, and hopefully the light shines off of it, and that's when they wake up.
Exactly, and it's like, they only like man-made dildos. Only. And in that lighthouse, there's 100 of them.
Right? And those were Jumanji rules 13 through 15, by the fucking way.
It's like, oh, you got to use artificial light, so let's light up this lighthouse. Is it going to work? It's like, I don't know. This is fucking Pirates of the Caribbean.
And make sure to sing your pirate rape-alongs. They like those. It gets their fin wet.
Oh, like, yo ho, I'm going to rape this bitch. Yes, that one.
So they choose the crustiest people of the crew to be sacrifices, right? And, of course, they sent the African as well from the zombie crew. He's like, I will survive this. I am African Jacquard.
Dude, and what's funny is, like, so is this going to, like, work? And the one dude's, like, telling stories, like, well, I heard when they, like, churn butter, so to speak, they actually come up and bite your dick off.
But they'll first eat your ass.
Yeah, so after...
And then Scrum's like, and first, sometimes the other way around, ain't it?
Yeah, I didn't even get that.
Yeah, what kind of Huckleberry Finn fucking voice did I just make up?
That was as if Tyrese were a fucking pirate. Yeah, so then after a night long of singing, finally some goddamn action in this movie again.
That literally what it was. Like, Scrum was like, all right, mate, I've had enough of the pirate rape-alongs. I'm going to eat me toenail fungus now.
Yeah, and then so the blonde...
Aspen's like, wait, I'm malnourished. Let me eat that as well.
Oh, God.
And, yeah.
So then the blonde chick pops up, and she's like, I just need my Jolly Sailor Bowl. Are you that? And he's like, I can't even count to 10, but I guess.
And everyone's pulling. He's like, come on, Scrum, you fucking idiot. He's like, hey, I'm a miserable pirate. I have 1 cent in me pocket. I'm at least getting my ass eaten before I die.
He's like, a proper raping from a mermaid. And that's when she, like, actually proper rapes him.
They are mermaids are the rapists of the pirate world.
Right?
They fucking rape and pillage all day.
Dude, what's funny...
It becomes a fucking Jaws scene with mermaids, which is what you have to give credit for at the same time, right? And it's a fucking Jaws scene with mermaids.
Yeah, they're literally coming out. That's how Barbossa lost his leg. What I like, too, is, like, when this starts...
The mermaid nodded off.
At some point, you see someone with an oar just smack the fuck out of the mermaid. In my mind, I'm watching him like, I bet you Jack Sparrow wishes he did that.
Johnny Depp or Jack Sparrow?
Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. Oh, God.
And, of course, Blackbeard, he's like, I'm choosing game 6 Pong. I'm going to fucking cheat my boat over here now. Let me shoot the flames now. Yeah.
Yeah, let's scare him towards us. Yeah. What's weird, too, is, like, on all of this, what's so odd about it is there's no rules here.
Yeah.
They didn't have any rules. So then it's literally...
Although there is rules somehow for everything.
Yeah, they're like, okay,
rules.
The fire scares them, and then, all right, now you guys can't come up here, but now, for whatever reason, the mermaids have webs, like Spider-Man.
They look like vending machine sticky hands.
Yeah, they have webs. They're Spider-Man, essentially. And then, on top of all of that shit, fucking...
That's all the pirate jizz from them jerking off in the ocean.
The pirates themselves are using fucking depth charges to corral them into the net. And the only thing they fucking catch is scrum.
He's like, oh, that was some fine pussy. I'm in love.
Yeah, how did they...
They're like, dude, she doesn't have a pussy.
Yeah, the only thing that they did right was injuring one of them. They're like, all right, we'll catch the fucking dumb one.
Actually, you know what? She might have had a pussy because her scales probably feel as good as any fucking pussy flaps in Pirate World.
Yeah, because, I mean...
And most of them have dicks anyways.
Pussy in Pirate World probably feels like scales.
And what, of course, Jack is doing, he's Pink Panthering around in a battle. He's like, oh, maybe if I flail my way out of here.
And that's essentially
They'll
what
hear
he
my
does.
jingling. I must stop.
Because Jack's the one who fucking saves the day here.
Well, he's actually... Where did he develop this super kind heart?
Yeah, right, because he saves Angelica.
Well, no, not only does he save her, he's like trying to tell everybody back the fuck up.
Yeah, he's like, bro, y'all only need to get back
like,
in
I'll
here.
kill all of you.
Which is sort of dumb.
I'll kill my own fucking daughter. She's like, dude, he's not even around.
Isn't that dumb to Blackbeard's plan? If you're trying to catch them in nets, wouldn't it make sense to have the dudes come back?
What, so like on the shore?
Yeah, so that they chase them?
Yeah. I don't know.
Blackbeard doesn't know how to fish, apparently. He just sends the ropes in there to do it. It's like, fuck it.
And here we go, the useless subplot. The priest losing his Christianity or losing his chance at being a priest to fuck this mermaid.
This is where it starts. Because he's like looking at her, he's like, I'll rape you so hard.
And, Gibbs and the Captain Crunch crew show up, and they're like, oh, God, mermaid squirt. No.
They're already here, and everyone already beat us, and fuck us.
And Barbossa has his, like, prophetic statement. He's like, when you look back at your peg steps in the sand, I can't, because my nose blocks my vision. And the guy's like, it's actually peg step.
Yeah, that's
right. I have the advantage in grammar.
He's like, verbally, I have the advantage. And he's like, they hear screams from the ship, and he's like, I don't hear shit. That ship's going down. And
the mermaids wanted some Captain Crunch, and they fucking got him some, that's for sure.
Yeah, and he tells Gibbs, he's like, give me the heading or I'll fucking cut your head off, because I am over all of this movie right now.
Well, no, the fucking comrade that's been around for what are they, bro? I'm sorry. What's under Gibbs? Or not Gibbs, excuse me. What's under Barbossa? Who's that guy? What is he? Is he lieutenant?
I don't know. I don't think he actually references it in this one.
Well, he's like, dude, can we, like, go help them? Like, they're screaming. They sound fucking alive still. He's like, all me be hearing is Penelope Cruz nesting in me beard.
Oh, it's funny,
oh,
too.
Yeah, well, I guess they are.
He looks and he's like, I actually see her. He's like, all right, good. And then they just all die. Everyone on his ship dies. His ship just flips over.
And Barbossa even asks him, he's like, bitch, Besides looking like Captain Crunch and blowing Jack Sparrow every time he does something cool, what the fuck do you do? It's like, you're right, nothing. I have the advantage.
God.
Barbossa's at the point of like his crustiness where he's like, dude, if I don't fucking murder everyone, I'm gonna crust over and die.
Well, that's what he tells Gibbs.
Every minute in the sun, I lose vitamin D.
He tells Gibbs, he's like, give me a heading or I will cut your fucking head off. And Gibbs is like, I can't do that, but I guess we'll just wander for a while. And then it switches over to Jack being told the exact same thing from fucking Blackbeard. And he's like, well, have you seen me compass? It does whatever I want it to.
Yeah, and it points at a schmegma again. He's like, no, I want Mexican schmegma, and then it points him somewhere else.
Yeah, as they're walking, this is when he gets the ritual out of her, right?
Yeah, well, they're climbing in the swamps, and that's when she's talking about, she's like, yeah, you gotta put a fucking tear in some water and drink it out of your ass, and it'll be fine.
And here's a snake.
Yeah, well, she's like, hey, you haven't seen enough 3D yet, here you go, and my fucking accent is fucking annoying.
Yeah, this did come out in 3D. I was wondering why that monkey scene at the end was so fucking, like, popped out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then he talks to the missionary, and he's like, hey, man, how can we parlay here for a second and bargain my soul?
He was like, well, you're going to have to get rid of your eyeliner and your schmegma and stop thinking of fucking ways not to die.
He's like, I can do that.
And step one, stop being a fucking scumbag. He's like, well, I was thinking as needed after I infect the mermaid, savvy?
Right?
And...
This is when the missionary notices the mermaid needs air.
I didn't even write that in the notes. That's how much I didn't fucking care about it.
Yeah, it's retarded. That's all you need to know. These pirates were so
He got
dumb.
a boner for a mermaid. Put it that way.
Well,
he doesn't know where to stick it, but he's going to put it somewhere.
Not just that, but these pirates were so dumb they didn't realize that mermaids needed air.
Maybe he was just going to fuck her into the webbage in between her cleavage.
That's very possible.
That's what he was thinking.
And then they come up to a bridge that's too shitty to... Oh, no, there is no bridge. They just have to jump in the river.
Yeah. And Blackbeard's like, all right, give me the script. Hold on. One of you is going to be jumping. All right, give me my Zoloft.
She's like, he's like, I will fucking kill you if you don't jump in there, Jack Sparrow. And Jack Sparrow's like, I don't care. He's like,
bitch, you're not even fucking smart enough to realize you could just made the bitch cry anywhere.
Yeah.
Now we have to drag this dumb bitch around. What the fuck? He's like, and you run like a fucking tranny. She's like, yeah, you would know, you dumb bitch.
Right? And then he literally is like, dude, just shoot me. I'm done. I'm done with the pirate life. And he's like, fine, if I can't shoot you, I'll just shoot my daughter.
Well, no, it wasn't just that. No, he was going to jump. He's like, dude, look, you're just going to fucking jump. All right? And Sparrow's like, all right, you know how you get the feeling that you just want to die as a pirate? I don't get that feeling right now.
Yeah. And he's like, well, then you're going to fucking take this gun to the face. He's like, then kill me.
And he's like, you know what? I'm so fucking high. I'm going to create my own game. Zombie. Give me 6 dildos, one with toad poison on it. And we're going to shove it in her mouth, and which one of them fucking lands, she'll die or she'll live.
Right? And then fucking Jack Sparrow's like, none of these dildos are loaded. And he pressed one, and the fake cum comes out. And he's like, oh, it was. High tension. Yay. Fucking, these are the stakes of this plot. Is that Blackbeard...
Well, I think Blackbeard was just like, look, if I shoot her, at least I can eat her. Just hope we don't get salmonella.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who cares? I mean, I guess it makes him an asshole that he threatened his own fucking daughter, but according to what we know of her, she can go fuck herself.
And Blackbeard apparently just loves Gilbert Arenas. He's like, yeah, man, I love gun games.
I like to
finally shoot my own fucking daughter.
Finally, Jack is like, all right, I'll fucking jump. And then he goes...
first, he's like, yo, can you throw that pube doll down? Maybe that'll work. And it did. He's like, ah, pubes.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, no, you'll be fine now. And he's like, for whatever reason, that worked. He's like, okay, I'll jump.
And apparently he converted to Judaism because he's fucking saying oi a lot. And there was that one point where he's just like, aye, mate, oi. He says oi like 8 times. Oi. O-I.
He's like, oi. Come on, oi.
Apparently he ate too much canned tuna in martini glasses. And another question I had about that. The zombie dick face fucking throws the pube doll over the cliff, right?
Yeah.
Does the doll not drown?
Why would it? Yeah.
Or does Blackbeard's pubes can fucking float?
I don't know anything about voodoo dolls, but, like, I guess it would drown him, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because apparently Blackbeard fucking fucked some black chick in Louisiana.
Well, once the
where did he learn that? I didn't remember Mexicans ever being into that. I know that they like raped their own people and cut off heads and threw them down temples, but I didn't know they ever did voodoo.
Once the voodoo doll's gone, it's gone. Like, that's just how the movie works. They're like, don't pay attention to that. Don't think it. Don't overthink. That's what the movie was telling you.
And, you know, Blackbeard's nodding off, and he's like, oh, where's my Monday through Friday? Let me remember the mission.
Yeah. And then it cuts back to Gibbs and Barbosa. Dude, it's almost like fucking a team. Like, Gibbs and Barbosa every Tuesday night.
This is a cartoon. If the other movies were cartoons, this is a sitcom.
Yeah, because
this movie's a fucking sitcom.
There's just some Brit with a fucking frog on him. He's like, don't move. And Barbosa gets the frog off, and he looks at it. He's like, ooh, a froggy. Puts it in a jar, and he's like, what? I'm old. I collect things.
I collect their droppings in me nose pores.
Why? What's wrong with an older man having a hobby?
I collect pores on me nose.
And again, I don't understand why he has the ass-digging nails.
I don't know.
I thought he was supposed to clean up. He's like, no, the nails I be keeping. You can powder my face as much as you want. I don't understand guys that like to grow their nails out.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
You're fags.
Well, theirs, I don't think, is like, they obviously didn't have clippers back then.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and so Depp, you know, he finds the Spanish ship full of corns, bean, and salted pig, whatever the fuck was on there.
Yeah.
That's apparently made it unbalanced. Or balanced enough to have another Jumanji rule so that they can fucking play a game.
He's like,
so I felt like I'm at Applebee's playing their touchpad. Like, oh yeah, new game. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, yeah, because it immediately shifts over
it's a game full of mini games.
It's true, because then it shifts over to, like, whatchamacallit, they're carrying the glass coffin.
Yeah.
Right? And they drop it, and now she just has legs.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, walk. And she's like, I can't. And he's like, yeah, you fucking
Apparently
can.
she's deaf, too.
Oh, I
can't. Sounds like I can't.
Yeah, I'm over here, mama.
I saw you went together.
And the priest is like,
dick.
He's like, the priest is, I'll help you, because we're going to fuck eventually, even though I'm a priest.
Yeah, all of them just sort of stand there like, oh, yeah, titties with no nipples.
Literally, except for Blackbeard, he's like, walk or die, you mermaid bitch.
And then, yeah.
That's it.
And then you see Barbosa and Jack, because Jack gets on the ship, Barbosa, his nose appears out of the shadows, and he's like, if 40 pirates dreamt of 40 days of treasure, there'd be only 40 battered women in this room.
And Jack's like, had to do the math real quick,
fancy.
and he's like, yeah, I like that.
That's really wrong. That's really wrong. And now, for the fucking grand finale of all Pirates of the Caribbean, what we've been talking about.
Buffoonery.
The best balancing act possible.
The ultimate, they're balancing a ship because they literally can't move without fucking dogging the ship over, which by it rocking reveals the chalices.
Yeah, because apparently the Spanish took it to serve communion.
Yeah, because they literally look at... That's how racist they are, too.
They're like, mobile communion, yes.
They find the box full of rocks, and they look at each other like, the fucking Spanish. Oh, God. And then they find the map.
They have to read off some dead Mexican's dick to find the next... Like, oh, yeah, the Spaniards are going to go right here on the penis head. Yeah, that's where we'll find their camp.
So then they go to settle the score with the fucking Spanish. Like, we're going to kill these motherfuckers.
Well, now Sparrow meets back up with Gibbs. He's like, oh, yeah, hey, Gibbs, I was actually meaning to get you out sometime. Never.
Yeah, and what's funny, too, is, like, then he looks at Gibbs, he's like, you stole my map, and he flicks him in the nose. And Gibbs is like, what the fuck? Oh, God.
And Gibbs is like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to fuck you over later anyways, bitch.
See, yeah, and then now fucking Blackbeard's crew is at the secret fucking mermaid murder ground. As they're trying to get a mermaid to cry.
Yeah.
Like, just cry, bitch.
That's kind of funny if there was mermaid skeletons. That was sort of funny.
I do like what he says. He's like, yeah, this is going to kill you very fucking slowly, because half of you is in the water, the other half of you is going to get stung by syphilis. Because in this jungle, syphilis lives.
You see those dead bones? I raped those. What do you think I'm going to do with a live one?
It's like syphilis. He's like,
I can't feel my dick half the time. I got fentanyl in it.
Oh, God.
He's like, dude, I'll peel every fucking scale off that whore if I have to get that fucking tear.
Right? And then he looks at, whatchamacallit, the priest comes up, he's like, you will not hurt her. Yeah. He's like, oh, you like her. Your dick gets a little hard. Then he looks
He's like, if you don't like that, go pray, bitch. I made a fucking pew off Scrum's toenails.
Then he looks at fucking the mermaid, and he's like, oh, but her nipples are getting a little hard over you.
Wait, she never had nipples.
Well, they were covered, but yeah.
She didn't have nipples.
I don't...
It was web skin.
Web skin and no nips. I suppose not. But yeah, and then he's
like, wait, why do you even want to be with her? You can't fuck her, and if she blows you, your fucking dick's gonna shave.
Oh.
She has piranha teeth.
And then he's like, all right, quartermaster, kill him. Fucking kill the priest.
And then, and Joe's like, I am a cunt too. I know where she will come to.
Right. And then she doesn't even cry, and he's like, God damn, mermaids are tough.
And Gibbs is like, dude, what's your play with that rotting nose? What do you fucking think's gonna happen? He's like, actually, mate, it's over a chick. He's like, I thought it was a tranny. She actually had a vagina. No more rubbing scrotums for me, mate.
And it's funny, they're looking at the Spaniard. He's like, I want that hat. So then him and Jack are rustling through the fucking grass.
Well, he first explains what happens with her, which still doesn't make any sense, right?
With who?
Sparrow. With Angelica.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he has this whole conversation with Gibbs. He's like, dude, I have to fuck pigs, and you're arguing over you can fuck a hot chick or not? For life?
That's right.
He's
yeah,
like,
no,
he's like, it's a female of the opposite sex. He's like, what? You must really do fuck trannies, don't you?
Yeah, because I didn't get it. Like, they don't... I'm glad they didn't talk about her backstory, because she's a bitch. And then,
Yeah, I'm so... Like, that almost saves the movie.
Yeah.
Well, there is no backstory. She's a bird. She's been migrating for 20 years.
She just hatched. True.
And, you know, him and Barbossa tries to Pink Panther around as he's gimping around.
And then it's funny, too, is they're, like, crawling on the ground, and he's like, Barbossa, your sword smells like schmegma. And he's like, yeah, I circumcised myself earlier with it.
Yeah. He's like, hey, Captain Crip, could you hobble your way over there or not?
Captain Crip? He's like, I mean, matey. I was gonna say something else.
And there we go, seeing those Spaniards obsessing over things that hold less value than they're actually valued for. Like, oh, I can eat tapas out of this. It puts it in bed. 2 more euro. Why do we use euro? We're Spaniards. Didn't we conquer them once?
I like how Barbossa's looking around, too, and he's like, yeah, I'm planning my escape. And Jack's like, dude, you're an idiot. I never do that. He's like, half the time, maybe, if that.
Right? All right, and the Spaniards are like, oh, through the grace of Jesus Cristo, please catch him as I kiss my ring.
Right? Well, they almost don't catch him at first because they're just walking by that one Spanish dude, and he's like, okay, there's 2 random dudes walking. Then he finally turns around and he's like, pirates! Piritos!
And, then we cut over to the priest. He's like, oh, God, I'm going to rape that mermaid now. She's tied up.
Well, yeah, because apparently he's alive.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. He got darted. This was the real trick. So
did they just yell out Satan? He was like, oh.
I think Blackbeard might be the realer G here, because I think this was his plan all along.
Yeah.
Because he goes and he talks to the mermaid, and, like, basically the fucking priest gets her to cry, and Blackbeard pops out the bushes like, hidden camera show. We gotcha.
He's like, oh, I got my tears of joy. Now let's leave her to be a dried-out whore. The way of pirates. Actually, if you guys don't want to move, I can just swaggle my sword around. We'll fucking get somewhere.
There's no rope on the island, but whatever. Maybe it'll work on the vines.
And that's when Barbossa brewed up his fucking new age monkey sperm beer, right?
Yeah. Comes
He's
right
like,
out
hey,
of his
alcoholic,
asshole.
you want some of it too, you bitch?
He's like, I wish I had a flask in the asshole. Barbossa explains to him, he's like, yeah, I don't really care about working for the crown. I'm just gonna fuck Blackbeard so fucking hard in the asshole.
Yeah, and that's when he's like, yeah, I'll give all my limbs just to fuck my monkey again.
He's like, yeah, I
He's
don't
like,
know.
And here's my audiobook exposition. Let's have fucking sounds in the back as I'm talking. You know what, though? I'll take that over actually watching that.
Yeah.
Because hearing Barbossa just talk is hilarious.
Yeah, Barbossa is hilarious when he talks.
He's like, yeah, I was at the coast of Hispaniola. I don't know what Latin country that was, but I was somewhere around dry pig meat.
He's like, revenge is nice, but this rape is going to be nicer. Because I'm taking this foot and I'm putting it right in his ass.
Yes, and I did abandon that midget, Jack. We can't fuck him anymore.
I owed him a boat.
And Sparrow's like, hey, I'm ready to be Charlie Chaplin now. Huh. Here's my trapeze act.
Yeah, he climbs up the fucking tree.
Backwards.
Swings from tree to tree.
The two best things he does, swing from rope and throw coconuts.
Yeah.
He combined the two for this one.
Swings from tree to tree, sets off the alarm being the idiot. And then as the Spanish are coming to capture...
like, Captain Jack Sparrow!
As the Spanish are coming to capture him, Gibbs no, it's not Gibbs, it's a British guy comes and frees Barbossa, and he's like, oh, I guess that was the signal, right? And he's like, I don't even know what the signal was.
Well, actually, I think Jack gave himself away because he did a cover song of a Keith Richards song in Spanish. They're like, oh, I've heard that before.
Oh, God. And what's funny, too, is, like, Jack... This is the scene I was talking about, where Jack literally spins around on a tree, runs on people's heads, and then literally runs at the Spaniards with just a rope. And runs through, and weaves through all of them and wins.
Unlike the British, they're not just going to sit there and laugh and be like, ha, 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 you've lost.
The Spaniards
they want to kill motherfuckers.
Like, ay, Dios mío.
This for Jesus Cristo, motherfucker.
Oh, God, and if it ain't for God, it ain't for anybody better.
Yeah, God better be creating life, not some smegma water, that's for sure.
That is for sure. So they make it free.
Yeah.
And then this is when they make a deal with fucking pigs and chalices. Because Jack rolls up with Blackbeard and he's like, hey, man, you know how hard it was to get these fucking cups onto a pig? So you better make this deal with me.
Well, he sees her. He's like, dude, she's like, can you stop pointing your pecker at me? He's like, can you stop pecking at things? You fucking bitch.
Oh, shit, that's right. And Blackbeard's like, fine, what do you want for the chalices? He's like, I want her safety. And he's like, she was never going to be injured. He's like, all right, then fuck her.
He's like, hey, and the pig with the smaller penis, make sure he's free.
He's like, I also want my compass back and the pearl. He's like, okay. I'll do that when you fucking die. You think, we're a pirate. How many deals can you make and not really think we're going to pull through here?
He's like, dude, how many drugs do you think I'm going to take and I'll still be awake? I'm nodding off as we talk. He does have the freshest fit, though.
Yeah.
Like, Blackbeard looks like he should be in a video game. For sure. He is video game equipped. You don't even need to CGI him.
Yeah, he does. And what I like, too, is he says Gibbs, he's like, yeah, I probably should treat Gibbs better. Do you want to keep him? And Gibbs is like, yeah, you probably... Wait, what? He's like, can I roll with y'all? And they're like, no. And Gibbs is like, fine, I guess I'll just walk away then.
And he throws him the compass. He's like, here, dude, you can find those tranny whores we left in the last movie.
He's like, wink, wink, I bet you who this is going to end up being something.
Right? Because that was sort of his plan.
Yeah.
He's just setting up for people to maybe show up and fuck the whole thing up.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, if I die, I die.
Fuck it, yeah.
But if I don't die, I'm going to get as much fucking things as possible out of it.
I'm going to tap pirate life over my belly button. I'll throw up peas.
So then they're searching for this stupid fucking place.
Oh, God.
The Fountain of Youth.
And he's like, oh, my schmegma comes going upside down. Now I know where we're at.
He's like, oh, yes, look at that mark. It's just the exact same shape as my pubic hair on that cave. It's in here.
And the fucking tavern kills dudes, right?
Yeah. Like he starts slapping.
Celine Dion has a tough labia. Because when you start going in there, man, you could die.
You die. And Jack's plan is to slap the chalices together. He's like, ding, that works. And he's like,
right, yeah, just Pink Panthering around. He's like, oh, this is comic relief, right?
And they're like, oh, words on the cups. Maybe if I read them.
Aqua de vida.
What if he had it the wrong way, though? What if he was holding the cups
Jumanji Rule 18.
Well, Jumanji Rule 18 in pure convenience that he's even holding the cups in the right hands.
Well, and like Harry Potter, like we've done, check those out, episodes 14 through 23. You just have to look at things and words will appear, and if you read them out loud, that means something's going to happen.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So water just comes rushing in everywhere, and they're like, oh no, we're all going to drown because we're idiots. And he's like, no, we're not that bad men, but yeah, we are. And then fucking still doesn't make any sense. And Jack Sparrow just sees water on the roof, and he's like...
The CGI water just blowing him in, right?
Yeah, he's like, if I stick my dick in it, mate, you think it'll suck me off?
He's like, wait, I need to get acclimated. Let me prance around and sing a Boy George song. Yeah, he's like, and he's carrying a sword like it's his gay sex whip.
Yeah, he literally shoots up.
I like to twirl it around before I swing it.
And then he ends up in a foggy room, and he's like, I bet you this is the fog that Will got lost in that one time.
Oh, God. Why did he get so much fruitier in this one?
He got so fruity that they couldn't...
Like, he's just like Wiz Khalifa. Blonde up your hair, you get gayer and more positive.
Right? Oh my god.
We missed when you were just smoking weed and talking about it costing $1,000 an ounce. And fucking bitches that don't exist. We like those rap songs better. Just like we like Johnny Depp better, just being a complete scumbag.
Johnny Depp is a complete fucking scumbag.
Well, yeah. Well, we like that too.
I like that.
I'm fine with him beating Amber Heard. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. We're talking about him, not her. So you tell me who comes up in the world.
Jesus.
Yeah, so they show up and they see, damn, Celine Dion's vagina leaks all day.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, I'm guessing that's where we put the fucking cups. It's like, do you have the bitch tier?
And she's like, oh, the uno-legged man, I'm gonna fly away.
Because Barbossa...
And she just shits on all the...
Because Barbossa shows up and he's like, you're under arrest for piracy, treason, murder, rape, and taking my hairy left nut.
He's like, we're taking you to Captain Crunch Court where the strongest monocle can get a look at you.
He's like, you're really going to try and fight me? He's like, this far away from your ship, you're an idiot, so yes.
I like he's like, and he even says it. He's like, yeah, you've been tried for fucking stealing one crusty old man's leg.
Right?
You son of a bitch.
And I like how Jack tries to stop the fight, and he's like, why don't they just fight each other? Why are we fighting?
Yeah. And it's even funnier because when he challenges himself to a fight, you could tell that Blackbeard's like nodding off. He's like, dude, I just popped like 2 fentanyls earlier. I just woke up from my 3rd nap. Where the fuck are we?
Yeah. At this point...
Oh, fuck you!
At this point, it just starts to become gun chaos and fighting.
Oh, God.
Sword fight.
No. It's funny because Jack Sparrow jingles around and he's like, hey, why are any of us fighting?
Yeah. And Scrum's
like... These are 2 old men this is 2 old grumpy men literally trying to fight themselves off a boat.
And Scrum literally goes, yeah, I agree with you. And then Barbossa looks, he's like, get up! And they're just like, okay, fuck it. No one's going to care. And Jack Sparrow's like,
I sort of like this ending for some reason.
Yeah, he trounces around. He gets, like, that's it. Jack just trounces around, and you get to see Barbossa and...
Well, no, because apparently Scrum, even though he just agreed with Johnny Depp, he's like, I'm going to listen to this cunt Spanish lady because I'm more afraid of salmonella than your ass.
Right?
And Scrum starts fighting Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, because
Jack... you got to fuck with Scrum, bro.
Well, yeah, because...
He goes hard.
Scrum does go hard. He might be more down than Gibbs to go with the flow.
For sure.
And what's funny, too, is, like, Sparrow has the cups and the tears at this point. Somehow he managed to get all of it, right? And
oh, God, you see that cartoonist scene?
Oh, where he throws the
Well, no, they, like, start fighting. He's like, I'm going to kick you guys around and prounce. Now I have 2 swords. But wait, I'll throw it back to you. It's not fun enough. It's not a game.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm going to hop through this fucking hole right here and get sprayed in the ass. And that's what... It's literally just a chalice. Chalices, fucking
And
chalices.
Blackbeard uses Barbossa's own crutch to fucking hit him. He's like, ha, you crippled bitch. And he trips him with it. This is a crustier fight than Yoda versus Darth Sidious. I was getting older as I was watching this. I thought I was on Klonopin.
Yeah, because Blackbeard's like, the smile on your face as I strip you down, you old bitch. And Barbossa's like, but you forgot about the Spanish. And the Spanish roll through.
And then, that one asshole, he's like, I claim this land in favor of Captain Crunch.
Yeah, and the Spaniard just shoots him.
His ass. He's like, make a note of his homosexuality.
He's like, make a note of his bravery, and let's take down this wall. We need to get back into America.
He's like, Angelica, your leches, por favor.
And then they literally they tear down the wall.
Spanish being the idiots that they are, they're like, if I stomp out these chalices, that means you can't drink out of them, right?
Right.
Fucking idiots. Tapas.
Yeah, that's exactly
made this a
what they
tapas
think.
bowl. This is better.
So then fucking, well, yeah.
He's like, wait, we've been awake for 4 hours. We need to go back to sleep. We're out of here. Catholics.
In the name of God. And they turn around and walk the fuck away.
No. Well, first off, he has a schmegma water line as he fucking Fenway destroys everything. He's like, vamonos, right? And then you see as that happens, Blackbeard still doesn't, he's so fucking high, he doesn't believe what's actually going on.
Yeah. He's literally like, wait, what the fuck just happened?
He's like, dude, I just smoked some oxy when you guys were fighting. What the fuck is going on?
That's when Barbossa like bitch slaps his hand with his sword.
He stabs him and like automatically his blood like congeals, right?
And he's like what is this? And he turns him around and he stabs him. He's like, this be my dick. That schmegma will get ya. You think it's poison? It's not!
And she touches the blade on accident, and Depp's like, no, that's schmegma. And she's like, I don't care, I'm Mexican.
And then
she cuts herself.
Teach. Why haven't I called him Teach the whole fucking time? Now I'm gonna call it Blackbeard's like, get the cups, man, we're gonna die. So Jack gets the cups, and he plays the switcheroo game.
Yeah.
Yay, classic Jack Captain fucking cut.
No, first you cut off to the priest still attempting to rape the mermaid.
Oh, that's right.
Of the who gives a fuck-a-thon about their relationship, right?
Yeah, he's just out there dying, essentially. And then
because he got stabbed. He's like, hey, I want to push someone. He gets fucking stabbed in his kidney. He's like a fucking idiot.
And the mermaid...
He's like, oh, I'm going to not die. I'm just going to try and run away, and hopefully I can fuck that mermaid before I die.
Does the mermaid... Does she save him or kill him?
Actually, yeah, she's floating around now, eating other people's dicks.
Well, not just that, but I mean, it can go either way, because the last thing you see of the priest is she literally pulls him underwater, and that is it.
Yeah. And he tries to give her he tries to give her his fucking Catholic spiel, and she's like, dude, shut the fuck up. God doesn't exist in Pirates of the Caribbean.
The only gods we had were a big black lady.
You just saw some asshole controlling his ship with a fucking sword. There's no God, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the only gods we have were this big black lady.
Yeah, and she takes him to make him Aquaman and fucking... yeah, and you're right. Jack pulls the old switcheroo, right?
Yeah. But that's fucked up because... So Blackbeard is like... basically, he says, okay, you can either give yourself up for your daughter, or your daughter's going to give yourself up for you. And Blackbeard's like, I'll take life. He's like, fuck
what
it.
if he did pick the other way? What if Jack Sparrow was just fucked up and wrong? He probably would have just thrown the cup.
Well, he probably would have seen it start happening, and then he'd, like, kill him. It's like, yeah, fuck it. In the middle of your transformation, I'll stab you.
I mean, then they'd both be dead, which she basically did anyways.
Yeah. Because then Blackbeard gets sucked up by the water?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's Celine Dion's pussy. You can't get out of it.
And
That's the real Titanic. Yeah, and like, so he ties her up, apparently. He had to rape her one more time, and she's all, like, pissed off, yelling cuntish Spanish, and she's like, you fucking took my father's life from me, or I'm taking his fucking years. He's like, look, bitch, he's been raping you for 10 years, and he was going to let you die for him.
He's like, shut up, bitch.
He would have done whatever fucking regular scumbag dad would have done. And he's like, here, I'm going to leave you on this island and die because I fucking am never dealing with Latinos or Spaniards ever again. I'm just going to keep tricking those dumb Captain Crunch Britons.
He's like, she's like, one pistol, one shot, and she's like, for when I starve to death? He's like, no, for when you realize you can't fly off this island.
And she tries, like, every ghetto whore excuse she can. She can, right? She's like, look, we can go rob someone's house and get some jewelry. I have your illegitimate child. It's like, bitch, I was never on cocaine enough for that.
She's like,
we'll do that in another movie.
Yeah. And then she goes, I love you. And he's like, I love myself too. He's like, I gotta go. And if you had a sister and a dog, I'd fuck the dog.
But he has to hold a key.
He better have the key. It'll be the key to my heart.
And he's so fucking smart. He's like, bitch, I know you broke your bonds like 3 hours ago, waiting for the time to hit me. And as she's swinging at him, and he catches it.
Right? And he's
like, don't make me punch you, mate.
She's like, you know you love me. He's like, I've never been that drunk. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's like, I'm honestly just leaving here because you would be yelling cunty Spanish in my ear the whole fucking time I'm around you.
Yeah, and then
I can't take that for one voyage.
Right? And he just rows away. He's like, you'll be good. I did it.
And, you see Barbossa putting on his crustiness. He still misses his monkey, though. He's like, I couldn't keep my Captain Crunch hat.
Yeah, because he...
Well, it was just funny how he dipped, right?
Yeah.
After the Spanish just raped things and threw tapas all over it, he's like, his ship and his joystick could be making up for me, leg.
Yeah, and he just walks away. He's like, cool. And at this scene, he's like standing there. He's like, the crown served me well, but to Tortuga... He rips up his contract.
Spring break for fucking pirates getting STDs, right?
Right? And everyone's like, yeah! But what I have to ask is, of the British soldiers, is that the cave that those two dudes die in?
Who?
The British soldiers that were in all the movies.
I don't know. I think they said shiver me timbers to one of the Asian pirates and they murdered him.
Oh, God.
And Gibbs comes back and Sparrow's like, all right, bitch, where's my profit now?
He's like, I got your profit.
He's like, I used the tactic we use in New Guinea where we shove rum bottles up our ass. That's how I got the ships. He's like, oh, you fit all 80 up your ass, man. Like,
he has a whole bag of ships.
And you hear Jumanji, the final Jumanji rule, number 21. He's trying to ask now, like, hey, dude, I stuck all these bottles up my fucking ass. Now, how do we get this ship out? He's like, well, first, mate, I have to flick my fingers like a faggot, and you have to do a rusty trombone on my chest.
He's like, oh, I can do a rusty trombone. No, I can flick my fingers like a faggot.
He's like, actually, I have a guy in the East Indies that can do a rusty trombone. And he's like, all right, well, we need to do that, plus we need a Golden Gate 2 goats.
Is it clean?
And Gibbs is like, dude, can we stop fucking goats? That's how we got scabies in the first place.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like, well, I could do fruity hands while we do it. We can connect hands and I'll just flail around.
He's like, oh, yeah, I guess that'll work. Fuck it.
And then Gibbs finally asks him, he's like, dude, with all the Jumanji rules on your fucking side, why aren't you trying to live forever? That's what I want to do. I told you I'm 32 and I look like I'm 61.
Yeah, right?
Jack's like, you know what, dude? I've just learned to deal with the fact that I have gingivitis and it's deathly. And if I'm going to die, I might as well die a pirate's life. Like, which is just being a fucking scumbag.
Like, that's just the game, man.
That's the life for me.
He gives like a little sad stare off into space, and then he turns around and he's like, fuck it. I might live forever, though.
The joy of knowing not when you're going to die from a disease.
Right?
That's a pirate's life.
I think that might actually be the last line of the movie.
It is.
And it's over.
And it was refreshing.
Yeah. For the Pirates movies, it is not complicated. It's funny.
Less rape, less Asians.
Less rape, less Asians. I mean, I'd said rape a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Asians.
No octopus faces, no craw dicks.
It's still not the best. I mean, it sort of makes me sad it's not the best one, because if they just fixed a few things, it could probably easily be one of the better ones.
Yeah. I just wish I could have saw Blackbird just popping pills in his corridor.
Yeah, or maybe just not having fucking any girls in them. I know, I get it. I'm not trying to be sexist, but love stories ruin Pirates of the Caribbean, and the only way to avoid that would be to take the girls out.
Yeah.
Because you can't take the guys out.
No.
Because they're pirates.
Yeah, especially when people are in love with a bird. I mean, come on. She had giant tits, though, like I said. And apparently she had Jack Sparrow's, like, jizz tattoo.
On
like
her
when
face.
She jizzed on his back, she made a tattoo of it on her tits.
She had a tattoo. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you, like, stopped for a reason.
No, I was just thinking.
And Jack tattooed a fucking map of Tortuga on his nutsack.
He's
like,
just,
mate.
He does the bat wing, and he's like, this is how I find my way around.
So that's the end, man. What I have to say about Pirates of the Gayer Beings is they're good movies, but Jesus fucking Christ, I never want to watch them again.
No, it's just too much. Do you think, that maybe if they ever come out with another one, you'd see it?
I don't know.
No,
hell no.
I probably wouldn't.
Because they'd wait another 5 years so that Sparrow can get off his cover band career. He's like, all right, I'll come back.
He wouldn't even be able to do those stunts anymore.
They're going to be paying him in wine.
Oh, God, right?
Wine and scarves.
Wine or women to hit.
He's like, just lock me in a closet with 10 of them, mate.
Like, do you have 30 blondes? I'll settle for 30. Jesus Christ. Should we go over our list?
Yes, let's go over our fucking list.
All right, I'm fairly certain we have the exact same order again.
Yeah, we'll just go by what they actually rank by. All right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm fairly certain.
So we'll go the number 5, the worst fucking movie I've ever goddamn seen other than Apocalypse.
Is
Pirates of the Gayer Beings fucking a dead man tells a lot of dildo tales.
And what'd you give it?
I gave it a 2.9.
I gave it a 3. So not that far off. Yuck, barrel.
Yeah, and that please, just let's stop it.
Yeah.
Let's stop it there.
Enough with Yuck Barrel.
Barbossa died. All right. His kidney stone will live on forever. Sparrows.
Forever.
Johnny Depp, just stop doing cover band fucking music, please.
Can we end it?
You're making a cover of your own self and your own character.
Because honestly, this movie, the one we were just talking about, should have been the end. Oh no, the third one should have been the end. They kept coming out with them.
And speaking of which, number 4, On Queer Tides, I gave it a 6.7.
I gave it a 6.5, and it's my 4 as well. We have the same list.
And that was for every time that I thought Penelope Cruz was a fucking bird.
I'm just overhearing I'm overhearing Penelope Cruz squawk.
Oh yeah, and then that brings us to number 3, My World's End.
Yeah.
Fucking the third installment, right?
Yep.
And that was, Shao Tsung. He was stealing souls with his fucking poo fingernails.
Oh, God. He's raping Chinese people.
And that's when we got introduced to the Confucius riddles for fucking maps. So go fuck yourself.
The spinny map.
Down his schmegma and up his anus. I don't know.
That shit made my head spin.
And then number 2.
What'd you give it?
Oh, excuse me. I am wrong. Number 3 for me was Jizz on a Dead Man's Chest. Really? I gave that a 7.3.
Oh.
And I only gave it that many points because he said Will's pee-pee wee-wee is eensy weensy.
Well, my number 3 is At World's End.
Yeah.
I gave it a 7.7.
Okay.
So I guess ours just reversed.
Yeah.
So
a lot of cannibals, Pirates of the Caribbean.
So wait.
Mermaids, tribesmen, Africans.
So Jesus Christ. So your number 2 was the fucking Jesus Christ. Your number 2 was At World's End.
Yeah, my number 2 is At World's End.
You never gave your score though.
It's a 7.5.
Okay.
And I don't know what I ranked that higher than or with Bulletproof Monk. That's a good show.
Well, my number 2 was Dead Man's Chest. I gave it an 8.
Okay, you're an idiot.
I don't know, man. At World's End might be the worst
thing
I've ever
I think I
watched.
could play an arcade game and get the same plot.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Arcade games are raw.
And number 1, I have Keira Knightley's Blackened Pearl. And I gave that a 9.3.
I'm the idiot. You gave Black Pearl a 9.3. I gave it an 8.5.
Johnny Depp hit so many women in the fucking Academy Award nominees or whatever that he actually got nominated for.
Do you think as he was walking up to accept the award, he slapped every woman on his way up?
He definitely slapped every woman on his way back to his seat.
He was too happy. Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
So go check out all those episodes. Those are episodes 52 through 55.
Infinity.
And check out all our episodes on all the movie series we've done so far. Fast and Furious, fucking X-Men, apparently no one fucking cares about.
No.
Well, especially when you make 6 movies about the Phoenix PMSing on everybody. It fucking kind of sucks.
Jesus Christ.
Then we did Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Marvel, right? Yep. So check all those out. We have a fuckload of episodes. Don't feel bad that you have to listen to it right when they fucking come out. Think about it like an audiobook. I suggest watching these movies too.
Yeah, that would be
so you can laugh at what we're saying.
Well, I mean,
be like, wait, what the fuck were those guys talking about? Are they making up everything they fucking say? No, actually, a lot of this shit happened, especially Johnny Depp's beatings.
Yeah, that's still alleged, but is it?
And what's up next? Third nipples and wannabe rapping careers. Woohoo! Transformers.
Transmorphers. We might as well do the Transmorphers series for as good as Transformers was.
And we get to see Megan Fox fucking dwarf thumbs, right?
And then she becomes someone else, or someone became her. Yeah. I don't remember how that goes. But yeah, it's bad.
And there's somehow in a robot movie, there's more racism than a Pirates movie.
Dude, there is, because there's the two dudes like, what's up, man? We fucking Transformers.
Hey, what's up with that bitch? Tell her to stick that thumb up my oil leak.
He's like, damn, son, you my end. I can't say
Let me break dance real quick, yeah. God. Yeah, so look out. Go follow us on fucking Facebook. We have like 7 followers, and 4 of them are autistic, I think. I'm autistic as well.
We have way more than 7 friends on our Facebook.
No, followers. And on the little page.
The race one's fine. You can't just say you're autistic so you can say autistic.
I am autistic.
I don't know.
We're all autistic. Come on.
That's what people
say. We watch Pirates of the Caribbean. That's autistic. We've talked about it for 10 hours. That's autistic.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're not autistic and you like our shit, you can find it on Facebook, Twitter, and SoundCloud, YouTube. You can find it on the anals of the internet or the anals of a monkey.
Yeah, go look on the black internet. We're right next to the fucking AK-47s that some Russians are trying to sell to kids.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't
That's how bad our podcast is.
Yeah, it's right next to the child slavery ads and the AK-47s being sold.
They actually use our podcast as the blue whale to fucking get kids to kill themselves. So look out for that and suck a fat dick.
And that's my order of opinion.